Tonight on the YouTube streets, we're diving into some of the craziest paperwork and wildest storylines we've ever touched. We're talking about Lauren and her stalker situation, a case that keeps getting darker the more we look into it. We're also breaking down the NBA Gate angle and how this all ties into a web of obsession, control, and receipts straight from the source. Plus, we got big news coming. The Wade Wilson documentary is officially in motion. And yes, we are addressing Jesse and everything surrounding that situation. No sugarcoating, no backtracking. And before we get into all that, we need to take a moment, rest in peace to Josh from the Homie Hangout. He was part of this community, part of these conversations, and he left an impact. Tonight, we're speaking on all sides of it, the truth, the pain, and what comes next.
Bro, dick. I know Dubs was on SNY since I was 6. That just means he's old as shit. That just means he wasn't with the shits. Flacco got more stripes and that boy done shot a bitch. Rascal came to my city, sat down, talked to the kids. Gunner, you would never do that, you'll never move an inch. Too scared to move at night. Roscoe was moving right. I think he is a damn goat, but who am I? Check in on your friends, make sure our voice so square, y'all just wanna sue the side. Y'all don't even wanna fight. And Josh was really outside. Josh was really outside.
The thing about Homie Hangout, right? So you got all these YouTubers that talk. But when it came down to somebody that left an impact in my community, left an impact in fucking Florida, the dude from California, people like Gunner, Dubs, and fucking Dub, all the Dubs, they can't say shit to me. You know what I'm saying, Ronnie? Like you're from Boston, bro. You're from Mass. So all these people on YouTube, I know there's a couple OGs. They mean something different to you because they actually did something for your community.
Right. Big facts, big facts. And I just want to say, man, rest in peace to Rascal. You know what I mean? He was the homie. He showed the YouTube streets mad love. We had him on a few times. Condolences to his family. And again, rest in peace, Rascal. You'll be missed for real. Sincerely, severe.
Yeah, Homie Hangout, man. He's we literally have like I think 7 conversations. It could be interviews, it could be whatever, but they were deep.
You know what's crazy? My bad.
Yeah. No, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? I got a few shots of him on the YouTube Street Shots channel, and all of a sudden overnight they like went viral. Like people probably searching his name up, you know what I mean? So I've been getting mad love, and we've been getting mad love in the comments on the shot page because there's a few shots of Rascal shouting us out, shouting me out, shouting out the YouTube street. So the comments been going crazy with rest in peace and all that. So I want to thank everybody showing love to Rascal in the YouTube streets. Let's go, you know.
And we do have DBS stuck in the system in the building. Before I go on my rant real quick, salute to you, brother.
Hey, good night, fellas. Good night. Rest in peace to Rascal, man. Another one, another one down, man. Another good one leaves us, man.
Salute.
So
now, okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Okay, I just want to say this. Before they made a GoFundMe for Josh, there was 3 Cash Apps. And shout out to Nate Dogg. This doesn't really concern you. Gunner and Dubs had their Cash App up on their live stream, and they were receiving donations. That's what Pino's video was. Pino didn't salute to Pino, but he didn't really know the whole thing. I'm gonna break it down. These dudes were taking and they won't give us receipts because now they got to GoFundMe out, and it's for the family. And God bless the family. God bless Josh's soul. This has nothing to do with this, but we need to keep an eye out for Gunner and Dubs because all of a sudden, bro, we know how Homie Hangout felt towards each other. They said they talked to him offline, whatever, but he made sure online he didn't fuck with y'all. Let's get to that.
He let it be known, you know.
For sure, bro. That's all I'm saying. They need to show the receipts from their Cash App that they sent the money to Nate Dogg, that they sent the money to the GoFundMe, because we do not trust these dudes. To the family, yes.
You know, did he trust them? Let's be real. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I fuck with you. He made it very clear where he stood, and he stood on business. Gotta respect that.
Now, these dudes just can't stand it. This is what it is, DVS. Let me tell you what it is. It's kind of how, like, Hassan Campbell, when he went out to New York and got shot, allegedly, right? It's the same thing with the clout chasing on the West Coast. They can't
Yeah.
stand when Savage Studios died. They couldn't stand it. They were like, oh, he's getting
Mm.
all the attention. Homie Hangout dies. Oh, he's getting all the attention because now you got Renegade Music. Renegade was it Renegade Media,
Media.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, his son is like 4 years old. Now he wants to be a dad. Now he's saying he wants to quit YouTube. He's
Mm.
trying to get that same love because let me tell you something, bro. There ain't gonna be another West Coast YouTuber that got the posthumous love like Homie Hangout did. I'm sorry, it won't happen because you're not respected. You're not intelligent. You don't
Yeah.
take your
Homie
time
was one of
and
a
yeah,
kind. Yeah.
one of a fucking kind, bro. There's only
Big
one of them
facts. Sincerely Severe. Rest in peace.
for sure, man. So sad, bro.
I mean,
How you
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
go
know
ahead,
the
DVS.
logistics of what's going on. You know, I'm just hearing this for the first time. But what's in the dark will come to the light, right? So
Big facts.
if they did do that,
Right.
it's bound to show its true face, right? So whether
Mm-hmm.
it was good with, if it was done with good intentions, so that then there shouldn't be anything to worry about. But if it was done with ill intent and trying to
Right.
scam shit, man, they only put themselves in a fucked up situation. So either way, it works itself out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what they say, the worst shit, sometimes the worst shit in the world is done with the best intentions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but good intentions are good
Mhm.
intentions. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they went in with it with good intentions and they passed that money off to the family and
Oh,
they
yeah.
contributed, then no foul,
And
no harm.
salute. Right.
Their argument is that their people are the ones donating, but that's not the truth.
That's cat. What do they mean
It's
in
actually homie
California? That's
What does that
because look,
mean? They're people. What does that mean?
let me break it down. Let me break it down for you. So they're thinking because Dubs and
the
Gunner,
essays.
they look at
Right.
themselves like their main character. They have main character syndrome. They think they're the top two of the
Yeah.
West Coast Chicanos, right? But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered who would have went
Oh, here
live
we
with
go
Nate
with this
Dogg.
fucking
It wouldn't have
division
went. It
shit.
would, dude. Homie hang. It was homie hangout. What's wrong, DBS? I heard you mumble some shit while I was
You
talking.
know, no, I didn't mumble. I said, here we go with this division shit. What's going on with the, like, why does it have to be
Oh
like
my
a
There's
race
gosh.
been a
thing?
division. You guys, so
Because
like you
that's what they
said, you
call it.
didn't.
Because that's what they call themselves. You fucking idiot. They
Nah, but
call
Whoa,
just to
whoa,
let
themselves
you
the
whoa,
know.
fucking
whoa,
the
whoa. You
Hold
Chicano
better
on.
fucking
tone
two
it
and the
down.
Yo,
Chicano
hold on.
Tone it
channels.
down.
Nah, bro, you trying to
DVS,
make
you
shit
said you
racist
didn't
every
know nothing
fucking
about
time.
it.
Every
You said
fucking
Whoa,
time,
you said
whoa,
you didn't
slow
know nothing
down.
about it. We're letting you know
motherfucker.
that this is the shit
Let's
they
go,
be
baby.
on.
YouTube
Listen,
Gunner
streets,
and
it's
man.
Dubs
not
has
what
been
you
on
say,
some
it's how you
bullshit.
say it.
I
Just
just
saying.
said it, boy. You try to mumble while I was
Whoa,
fucking
whoa.
talking, homie.
Ain't
Let
no
me go back.
mumbling, man.
Let me
Oh,
run
here
it
we
back.
go
Let
with
me
this
run it.
guy.
Let me run it. Yeah, let me run it back. Let's see if you can hold yourself together, bro. Now, when it comes to Dubs and Gunner, they act like they have main character system. They run this shit. So they felt like when if it would never they would not get the amount that they got in the GoFundMe if they didn't post it, if they weren't in charge of it. And I call cap on that because it's all Homie Hangout supporters.
Big
They
facts.
forget that Homie Hangouts videos was way more impactful than anything you do. I could go down the list. He exposed Lefty Gunplay. He exposed Swifty Blue. Do you guys not forget he's the one that exposed G-Face, that showed that he fucking snitched on the Mexican mafia and what ultimately led him, he ended up getting some other shit, but
He switched
bro,
his
he's
names. He switched
exposed
hoods.
these
He
dudes.
switched gangs. And if I'm not mistaken, Rascal even did a video on 1090 Jake at one point. He was going after everybody. He didn't like discriminate. You feel me?
Dylan
He was
Daughtry's
on
in the
one.
chat going off. DBS, go ahead. Go ahead, DBS.
Salute to the whole chat. You know that. Hit that like button if you like something. YouTube streets.
So DVS forgets that the West Coast is segregated. DVS forgets
I
that the
don't.
YouTube sector in the fucking West Coast is segregated. So when that's what they call themselves. The only person that doesn't call themselves a Chicano is one of the Denver YouTubers, Mile High Hustle, who calls himself a Spaniard. Okay,
Right.
I'm calling what they actually call themselves, bro. So I don't know why you
Yeah.
always coming with some fucking it's all about the rich, man.
Well,
Quit that
there's been
shit, man.
division. Yeah, there's been division when it comes to Gunna and Dubs. A lot of people been clashing heads, calling Gunna a dropout and Dubs a switch up and all this other shit. They even were going at each other at one point, and then they'll collaborate and go at other people. So there's a lot of people that feel the same way that Plug's expressing right now. Just so you know the history. That's all I'm saying. They ain't no mystery.
And you've been real quiet about Robert Brooks. You've been real quiet about these police officers. You've been real quiet for the East Coast politics, DVS. Pick your
Hey,
flag up. Let's see
listen.
what you got to say.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
You better slow it down, plug. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're definitely gonna find it. Chill out. When it comes to Robert Brooks, everything that I said was gonna happen took place already. I said these officers are gonna flip on each other. They're gonna turn on each other. They're gonna make sure that they get the least amount of time. You see how
That's
they
not what
did
you
the
said. You
flip?
said it was all about the blue shield, and they have this
Yeah,
amongst men
and
of cops
events,
that don't
no,
snitch.
no, and not no. Well, never said that. What the hell? Are you, yeah, listen. Every time an inmate gets killed in New York State, when they do get caught, they end up getting told on. I was just in a walk hill with one of the guys. I was a part of the beat up squad for Fishkill. They killed the guy, and he ended up telling. And they put him in a great jail where nothing's gonna happen to him. But people went down off of that, and that's what the case is every time something like that happens.
I'm just saying, bro, we haven't heard you talk about anything East Coast politics. I haven't, man, I ain't gonna lie. When you first came on the YouTube scene, I seen you outside. You were in these riots. You were if these No Kings
protesting.
protests, he would have been outside. Where you at? Homie Hangout was outside.
Really?
Hell yeah, he was out. Dude, he did a lot for multiple states, brother. For his
Well,
culture, for his people, bro.
that's good for him, man. I'm glad he was doing something. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about pushing the word forward and making moves. If he's doing that, then that more power to him. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
That's a beautiful thing. Um, you know, I don't like
All
to
right,
compare
man, we gotta
myself
switch.
to anybody.
Let's switch the subject,
I
man.
don't know. Yeah,
DBS
I
is
don't know
pissing me
what's
off, man.
yeah.
All right,
What
let's
the
get to
fuck are you
Laura. Let's
talking
get to
about?
something.
Reel
All
it
right,
in.
man. All right, man. This is okay. So let's get to this YouTuber, one of the top true crime YouTubers, I guess. I mean, by the numbers, I think you have to. How much is fabricated? I don't know. I don't actually think, man. I don't know, but I'll play this video to give you an idea who she is first.
Lauren Matthias built her name as a polished television news reporter before stepping into the world of true crime, where her presence has become both influential and polarizing. After years of anchoring for major local network stations, she shifted away from traditional journalism and co-created the Hidden True Crime channel alongside her husband, a forensic psychologist. Together, they positioned themselves as investigators who analyze criminal minds and high-profile cases. But Lauren's role has grown beyond reporting. She became the face and voice of the channel. Her on-camera style blends empathy, curiosity, and at times a sense of personal connection to the stories she covers. Yet, with that visibility came scrutiny, questions, and public debate about her motives, her methods, and the emotional weight she carries into the work. In many ways, her rise in true crime media mirrors the very stories she covers, layered, complex, and filled with both supporters and critics watching every move. Lauren Matthias built her name as a polished television news.
My bad, it's on loop. So she's a YouTuber. The channel is Hidden True Crime. She did it with her husband for a while. I don't know if he's on as much. She just kind of took over the channel and is like the face of the channel. And then she had this supporter, which that's what I'm calling her for right now, because she's calling her a stalker. Now we've had internet type stalkish shit with Rockwell. We all know
Big
Rockwell,
facts.
one of the
And a
Wade
few
wives.
others. Yeah, Raquel and a
Yeah,
few
she
others.
she sent one. She still sends emails. They go to spam,
Oh
and
my
then you
God.
could go. I could go in there right now and go read one. They're still pretty fucking
Oh
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
She's
She was
obsessed with
off her
Justin
rocker.
Bieber.
But there was a few
Yeah,
others, brother. But she's definitely off her rocker, the type to scare you away. Like, whoa, yo.
let me play a video of Lauren with this woman that she's now. Because listen, she did a 9-hour live, 9 hours on this on this stalking case,
Damn.
and she's upset with Law and Crime because Law and Crime they were going to film the whole civil case, and she's saying that they never done that before. She don't get it, but this is the thing, right? They're doing exactly what you've been doing this whole time. She's been filming Lori Daybell, uh, the Alec Baldwin case, all kinds of
Right.
cases, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally doing what you do, and this is another thing too. I understand why Long Crime's doing this because I figured it out. it's Lauren's connection with News Nation. It's like some dude. It's like some fucking gang shit, Ronnie. It's like Long Crime is like the
Some
Bloods and
Illuminati shit.
News Nation is the Crips, and she's over there riding with the ops. So why wouldn't Long Crime do this? That's all I'm saying. That's my angle on that. But let me play this real quick.
For you. This is also Christina. You are not. Do you wanna do an interview? Do you want to do an interview? What? I'm just here for you. I'm just here for you. This is also Christina. Christina and I were at the Daybell trial together, and so you were here.
I'm here for her. Just moral support.
Moral support.
Just kidding. Here
No,
to see it too.
You
Yeah,
want to
moral
see?
support.
Yeah, and you're
Let's
interested.
see.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean,
So-
I feel like you should show our conversation last night about how I feel.
I did. Yeah. So, well, that's a great example. I will share a little bit, but I won't share. Okay. So, well, do you want to share how you feel? I was like, why don't you?
Here's
share?
the deal.
Why do I? If you're here,
I went to CrimeCon, basically for you because you couldn't go. Just kidding.
that is true. Actually, my ticket, but
Well, you get an idea what she looks like in their little relationship right there. I don't need to show the whole video, but you get an idea what the quote unquote that was a little awkward, right, Ronnie?
Definitely awkward.
The girl that popped into the scene with her, Christina, did she give you stalker vibes?
Kind of fanned out a little bit. Yeah. Not, I wouldn't say stalker because I don't know the whole situation. I don't want to, you know what I mean, get too ahead of myself, but definitely fanned out, you know what I mean? The way she said, I went because you didn't go, or I went for you, I'm here for you. She was a little clingy for me, you know what I mean? She might be a stage 5 clinger.
Who's hotter, Lori Daybell, DBS, or Lauren?
Neither.
They're both for blonde. You like old blondes?
Nah, I'm good.
Older blondes. But sorry, guys.
Oh, whoa. Listen, man.
Whoa.
I don't like where you're putting me in this corner tonight, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna.
Hey, I had to get you on your
nuts,
toes. Calm down, DBS. Do you want to restart the whole stream?
Let's go. Let's start it over.
I'm not gonna restart the whole stream because I gotta play too much shit. But listen, we'll reset the energy, bro. You got some sage?
I'm saging, baby. I'm saging.
All right, man.
Yo, Dylan Daughtry.
Dylan Daughtry.
Yo, my guy. Yo, what's up, my guy? Telling you right now.
Oh my god. Dude, I see that dude in the comments on another video.
Comments are crazy.
That's wild.
Wicked wild.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to ban him. What the hell? I did not mean to do that, Dylan.
That's that sage working, baby. Yeah.
Dude, I was laughing. Someone unban him. What the hell, dude? I was laughing. I actually pressed the button.
Go, kid.
I didn't even get to read what he said.
Put him in the bathroom.
I can't even unblock
Put him in
y'all.
the bathroom.
My bad, Dylan Daughtry. Come on another account. We'll unblock that one. That was my bad. Anyways, let's get back to this.
Unintentional foul.
Oh, shout out to Holly from Canada. Salute to you. Thank you so much.
Holly, thank you. We appreciate you. Salute.
Okay, so this is her. I'm only gonna play 6 minutes of this. That's all we need. I cut it down to 6 minutes. This is all you need to get an idea of what's going on. And while you're listening to this, imagine if we did this talking about Rockwell, because that's the only thing I can think of is like, oh shit, damn, we could have did a 9-hour live on Rockwell.
Hey, everyone. I've never been more nervous for a live in my entire life, and I've done a lot of lives or a show in my entire life. And this is not a live or a show that I ever wanted to do or ever thought I would have to do. And this has been ongoing for months, what I have been dealing with. This is not drama.
Most deaths.
Hidden True Crime doesn't get involved in drama. We stay very clear from that. And those of you that know us know that. So I hope that nobody calls this drama ever again. In fact, it's so real life what has been going on with my family and with me for months that I decided to go to where I felt would protect me. And that was the courts and legal. And I filed a civil stalking injunction because what was happening to me and my family met Utah's civil stalking injunction code. The stalker was in Utah. And it was very clear to me that that was a step that I should take.
Sounds like a Me Too movement.
And I was granted a temporary civil stalking injunction after I filed my evidence and my exhibits before the judge. That was served, and my stalker was served a temporary civil stalking injunction.
Wow.
Thank God. And the next step to that, after filing a civil stalking injunction, is to hope to make it permanent.
What does that even mean?
And that
Oh,
was
I'm
going
going to tell
be
you
on
what it
Thursday.
means.
And then do you know what happened? Somehow, someone decided to let Law and Crime know about my civil stalking injunction. And Law and Crime decided that they deserved to have cameras in the courtroom while I am explaining what my family has been
they got her
going
red.
through for months.
She's red.
The
They got her on
Law
camera
Crime.
red.
I don't know, is it a slow true crime month? They thought that my family's pain should be live streamed on their trial channel. I am a limited public figure. I'm just a mom
Limited.
who has a YouTube
We're limited
channel.
public
Yes,
figures.
I become a limited public
We're
figure.
limited.
I'm not Johnny Depp. I'm not Amber Heard. I'm not Gwyneth Paltrow.
She wants to
I
be
am
though.
a
That's why she's
mother
here.
trying to protect my family and my little boy.
He's playing victim.
And I am a journalist who has never, ever in my life heard of anyone streaming a civil stalking injunction.
What do they do now, lady?
It is not something you do. And why? Because it's someone that is being abused, that is attempting to escape something dangerous. I never wanted to do this live.
She's not even really crying. Can she really cry?
But because of what Law and Crime did, I had to dismiss my civil stalking injunction because I am never, ever going to let my child's mental health be live streamed for entertainment.
But you're doing it
And
right
I
now,
find
lady.
it disgusting.
And she's done it with other cases.
Yeah, she's contradicting the
Anyone
shit out of herself.
would want to do that to me or my family, a civil stalking injunction. My 8-year-old's mental health is not your entertainment.
Oh, where are the tears? I haven't seen one streak down your
I
face yet.
wanted to keep this private.
It's a good point, DBS. I've seen
I wanted
people
to
say
keep
something about that. She never
my
used the
pain
tissue.
Not
and
once.
the
There's not a
bullying and the abuse and the harassment and the defamation and the pain that I have been dealing with behind the scenes for months. I wanted to keep it private,
Oh man, she's what?
not live
9
streamed
hours
to
of this
millions
shit?
of people watching Law and Crime.
She's tight. She ain't get the views.
so-
I see.
If Law and Crime thinks that my family's pain and emotional turmoil is worthy to be on their channel, that they're going to be pool, which means they can share it to all media platforms. This is just
Yep.
for everybody.
Yep.
Then I'm going to take back my narrative. And I'm going to
What the hell are
own
you doing?
my narrative. And I'm going to tell you
I'm in love with the
everything
cocoa.
tonight. We're going to go through every filing. We're going to go.
Now that was 9 hours. 9 hours of her going through it. Now,
Yo,
now, what's even
that's
crazier?
crazy.
Just execute me now, man. And 9 hours of that shit, bro. They use that shit as a fucking torture tactic.
I could barely put up with 9 minutes. And listen, we're
Yeah,
not
that
up
was
here
like,
making it.
and I
We're
mean,
not
yeah,
up
my
here making it in
fault,
front
Ronnie.
of a family or emotional woman, but we're just pointing out the facts, right? So let me just point out a few things, like her blink rate. She was blinking a lot. That means she was stressed out. Then she went to not blinking at all, right? Like a sign of anger. And she's trying to seem emotional, but she's emotionless. You know what I'm saying? She's not mad that it was done. She's mad that it was done to her. She thinks she's an exception to the rule, and nobody's an exception to these rules out here in the YouTube streets.
Well, what I was gonna say was there's no emotions for her. Like she's trying so hard that I don't know. Maybe the average viewer is eating this shit up and they're just,
Right.
touched to their soul. But anybody with some real like human interaction,
Right.
bruh, like looks like
I
she
agree.
took the mask and just plastered it on her face.
Unless she got so much work done that she can't even make a face. Cause bro, I agree with you. You know me, I'm
Sometimes
up
they
there
can't
studying.
cry.
Yeah, I'm up there studying the body language, the micro expressions, the voice of her tone, and it seemed like an act to me. You feel me?
Can I play
Fact.
devil's
No, it
advocate?
was actress. It was actress. It felt like it was like
Activist, yeah.
she was like really trying to get a part. Like she was going for a fucking
Yeah, she's
Grammy.
going for the victim.
And the ups
Trying
and
to play
downs was
victim.
what killed me. Like the bipolar.
All over the place. Sociopath shit.
Can I play
All
devil's
right.
advocate?
Of course.
All right. So what are you would you act like this if someone showed up to your job?
I'm sorry, explain that. I'm lost. I just had
Okay,
a text.
so let's just say hypothetically you just which let's say you got stuck in the system, the channel rolling, right? And then you start doing like pop-up events or something, and then you get or you went to Crime Con and met this member or something, and then they say, "Oh, I'm from New York too," and then all of a sudden one day while you're at one of the buildings, bro, they show up. They're there.
I'm taking off on somebody, they pop up on me.
I'm not
What?
taking off. No, see,
I'm
I'm
taking
crazy,
that as
bro.
a threat.
See, I will
If it
play
was a
chess with
man.
this until it gets violent, bro. What's up?
So,
What's going
you're gonna go take them out to lunch then?
What's up? Yeah,
See,
what's
you're
going
doing
on?
you're doing exactly what she did. She got real close with him, and then she, something happened, and then she's playing victim. Would you play victim like that? I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
Oh no, absolutely not. No victim. You know what I'm saying? The person
Nah,
that
never
came
that.
to
Never
the
that.
person that came to make me the victim is gonna end up the victim.
Yeah, facts. And just for the record, I wasn't saying I would take off on her. I'm assuming that if a homeboy pulled up on me, I'ma just bat ask questions later type shit. You feel me?
Hey, how's it going? What's going on, man? What's your name? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bing,
No,
bang.
no. I want to know where this is going because if you don't come up with like straight, take me out, then there is a chance of me figuring it out. But if you're just, running around assassinating shit, that's a
You run
different
up on a
story.
job site, there's too many tools around, homeboy. You getting buried allegedly. Nah, I'm kidding.
Hey,
But
Tommy,
yeah.
I don't know if you're busy, man. I don't know if you have an opinion on this situation. I mean, you deal with a lot of real and real time situations that that's what your whole channel's about. But Lauren, do you believe that she is getting stalked by this Christina girl? I don't know if you know too much about what's going on, but I do
Right.
want to play this clip real quick because this
You
is going to
never
give you.
know.
This is crazy, bro. This is a crazy statement she made. Hold on.
And there are many, many people out there that have fertility issues that need sperm donors. And we wondered at some point,
Yo.
should we save my brother's sperm? What would he want? Would he want to be a donor? And let me be
I'm a donor.
very, very clear.
What turn did
If
this
one
take?
saves the sperm from someone that is recently deceased, they can do that. It's incredible. Medicine is amazing. Medical care is amazing.
What just
That's a
happened?
fact.
That they could retrieve sperm from a recent.
Oh, hold on. DVS, what the fuck
Yo.
are you saying?
Yo.
Hold on, Ronnie. What are you even saying?
Yo.
What are you saying, DVS? Go ahead. Say what the fuck you just said. Don't even change it up.
I'm a donor.
Okay. It had nothing to do with you. But it's fine. Keep going. You're a donor. What else, DVS?
And what she's saying is fact. I don't know what the angle is here.
Oh, what
but
she's saying is fact. So you think it's right that she's keeping her brother's dead sperm for him to reap that he didn't even fucking say that she could do?
Consent?
Like,
You
what
did
are you
consent?
talking about?
Damn.
This is getting fucked, DVS. I'm gonna take 5, man. Y'all, I'm gonna take 5.
Maybe she wants a nephew, but if she didn't have his consent, that might be illegal. I don't know.
Maybe she wants to impregnate herself with that sperm to
Circumstantial.
Oh
Come
my
on,
god,
they
Devious,
have an
you're into some
inbred. That's
weird shit,
crazy.
bro.
keep it in the bloodline or
You
something.
are a psycho,
Whoa.
bro.
I
Yo,
You
don't
are
know.
in,
I watch a lot of Game of
dude,
Thrones, man. I don't know.
yo.
bro. Dude, I don't know what type of shit that you seen as a child, bro, but it is reflecting tonight, man.
Shit,
Holy
I thought it was
shit.
getting spooky out here, man. It's
Man, I
October
read a
in
lot of books, bro.
Massachusetts.
Come on, chill, bro.
I was just in
You read a
Salem. I
lot
seen
of
a lot of
books.
crazy
What
shit.
book was it that a dead guy's sperm got his fucking sister pregnant? What are you
No,
talking
no, no.
about,
Whoa,
bro?
not a sister, but there was a mortician that actually had a thing for cadavers. She was a necrophiliac, and what she did was she actually, because when you die, you know everything kind of gets a wreck, but the last load can get a woman pregnant even though you're dead. It's a fact.
Yo,
Man,
this is
I
some
don't know,
October
man.
shit. This is some Halloween edition shit. This is
Happy
crazy.
October, baby.
Spooky. Shit like spooky like Salem.
Is Bunny EXO is she doing this
Oh, whoa.
to look
She
like
on
wait,
her
I'm just
Harley
saying
Quinn shit.
is
No,
Bunny X go ahead.
I don't think so. I think she's just on her Halloween shit. She's
Harley
doing a
Quinn
pinup
shit.
thing too. She's doing a pinup thing too. Um, but I just recently found out that fucking Jelly Roll cheated on her, bro. In an affair with another woman, bro.
Nah, they got an open relationship. I said this before, but bro, you know he just lost like 200 pounds. Homeboy ain't looking so jellyish no more. They might have to change his name, Jelly Roll, man. He ain't got no more rolls. He just lost 200 pounds.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
what are you gonna call him?
That opened
Jello?
me up. But I do respect the fact that she's still with him and you know all that. But I think that was a really stupid move.
Listen, she's doing her thing too, bro. This is an open relationship. They been open about that, in my opinion.
Yeah, she
From
was
what I
kind of
know,
close with JD, man. JD
she
delayed her.
kind of
No, I'm just
close with a
playing.
few
I'm just
people.
joking.
Really?
also,
Stop it.
Allie Alexis, she tried to say that she didn't have a Wade tattoo again. Even more proof that these bitches be lying. Hey, and she just got
Yo,
married too. Congratulations, Allie.
wrist
But
looking thick.
did she cover that shit up?
Who is that? Who the hell
Yo,
is
she
that?
could punch the fuck out of a wall. She got a thick wrist.
Who was that?
Allie, man.
Not this chick.
Alexis.
Oh, Ali. Oh, she lost mad weight. What the hell?
No, that was
Whoa.
when she was on drugs.
This is yeah. I was gonna say this is either a different person or she was on some.
No, she got
You know,
back in the gym, from my understanding. She was really getting on that treadmill and that stair stepper. She was really going hard. But I don't know, man. If that's
Oh,
drugs,
Zik
man,
Mix is one hell of a drug.
that's one hell of a fucking diet right there. Jesus. The crack diet? What is the meth
cocaine,
diet?
meth, and Ozempic.
Holy shit. Jesus.
Yo,
She really got that tatted on her, bro?
Bro, remember she tried to, in my line chat, didn't she try to lie that? Yeah, we said that we know that's before there's that, but then she tried to lie and say that she didn't have a Wade Wilson tat. Shit's crazy, bro. You can't, and she just got married to another man, bro.
bro,
If I
you
was
can't
him, I
make
would
this shit
say
up, bro. Yeah, you gotta cover that
cover
shit
it
up,
up,
yo. You gotta cover
cover
that
it
shit
up.
up. Cover that shit up. ASAP.
Wow. Imagine getting a hand job and seeing that, man. Jesus.
I got a trivia for you. Guess the Wade wife. I bet you guys can't guess who this is. Shout out to Zav Girl. I bet you can't guess who this is.
I don't even want to guess, man. She looks like she's got a lot
Man,
going
come
on.
on, man. Come on, man. You don't know who this is? It doesn't even look like her.
Too, bro.
Yo, I
Dang,
forget the
Carolyn
name,
Cooper
but
got it. We got to give Carolyn Cooper an award. She got
I
it
forget
already.
the name, but yeah, I was just gonna say
Bonnie?
this is the one that was talk about. This is the Bonnie wanted to be his
Yeah,
Clyde,
this
right?
Bonnie Wiggins, man. Don't even look like Bonnie
Oh, she
Wiggins.
looks like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I actually could. That might have been what I was picturing in my head. That's the one that sounds like Marge from The Simpsons.
That's what I was thinking, bro. I was thinking of the voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Marge from The Simpsons.
Marge.
Yeah, Marge, the mother from fucking Simpsons, Bart's mother,
Mother.
or the sister. I think I'm
That's
thinking the
crazy.
sister with
Nah,
the cigarette.
Lisa's sister.
No. Marge's sister.
Marge's twin sisters with the cigarettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
extra gritty with it. You know what I mean?
That,
DVS ruined the whole vibe with the unhidden or the hidden true crime thing. We're gonna have to. I can't go to that topic again. He ruined the whole vibe, bro.
how so? What do you mean?
You said that she was keeping her brother's sperm to impregnate herself, dude.
Well, I said that
We're
could
gonna get
possibly
sued.
be
We're getting sued, bro.
That's some West Virginia shit, bro.
Well,
It's the
I read
Whitakers,
a lot
bro.
of books.
That's some
man.
Whitaker
Chill,
shit. That's
man.
what I meant. My bad.
Shout out to
Whitaker shit.
Weeby.
Big Weeby. Steve.
I don't know what would be the reason. She would have to go and scout for somebody to want to be a fucking a recipient and
No doubt.
and hold it down for 9 months. So what is she doing? I don't know, bro. There's a lot of
Maybe
things
he got
going
an
on.
ex. Maybe she got a homegirl. You never know.
Yeah,
We're gonna move. We're moving on. I'm
a
done
lot
with
of
that. I was gonna
money
play her
involved in
audio.
that.
I'll just do a regular video on it. I'll just do it. Fuck it. I'll worry about it later. I don't even want to cover it anymore because
Yeah,
you made
that's
it weird, DBS. You
Yo,
made it
wicked,
fucking
wicked
weird.
Wicked wild.
Y'all bring
All
it
right.
to a weird place, and I just bring it to a weirder place. What do y'all want
He's
to
owning
do?
Dude,
that
you
shit.
got
Salute.
dude. I don't even want to
You
go
guys
there.
got
But
on
hey,
your white boy shit, so I said, "Fuck it, let's
DBS,
go."
why are you not on this list?
White boys.
Explain to me why you're not on this list.
I don't want to be on lists. I don't want to be on any list.
Really, this is the last time JD Delay will be on the list because he's technically not a prison YouTuber no more. He's into
True crime and shit.
Man, it's not even
Conspiracies,
true.
though.
No, not true
Politics.
crime. True
Like
crime keeps you
drugs.
in there. True crime will keep you in the top 10 prison
Right.
YouTubers. He's into politics.
Oh yeah. I was thinking like that, like drug reform and shit
political.
like that.
He's too
Rehabilitation.
political.
I meant. Right. Yeah. He got political quick.
So Jumpsuit Pablo 23-1 and Ian Biggs fighting for that first spot. Ronnie, if you had to right now pick one today, who is Ronnie Blue Eyes' top YouTube prison YouTuber? And I don't even have to be somebody on this list, but which I probably can assume it's gonna have to be somebody on this list because I think I'm pretty there when it comes to the top ones.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I got a different perspective out here in Boston, but I always gotta give love to Lockdown 23-1 because I feel like
There you
without
go.
him, a lot of these people wouldn't be on in the first place. He put on so many people, you know what I mean? So I gotta give it up to him. I fuck with Jay Williams, that's the homie, so it's always love there, big salutes. But as far as who's doing what now, Ian Bick and Jumpsuit Pablo are doing big things. JD Delay's doing big things. But I always gotta circle back to Lockdown 23-1 because it wasn't for him and them initial put-ons, we wouldn't have 1090 Jakes and Pinos and K Frogs and all these other prison YouTubers that he put on. So I hold a lot of respect for him. They should have a lot of gratitude because that's that initial put-on. You feel me?
I hear that. Is Pino a DEI put on here? Because I don't know if he deserves to be on this top 10 list, man. Respectfully.
I don't know who made the list. You know what I mean? It depends, man.
Dude, AI
who
made the
made this
list. Dave?
Oh wow. Yeah, listen, man, I can't pick anything, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not picking anybody.
What do you mean you can't pick anybody?
I don't watch.
Man?
I don't watch
You would
anybody.
put that one dude in there, Latin King from New York, in there, huh? He's
On the
technically a prison
lockout?
YouTuber. Yeah, on the lockout, yeah.
I don't.
He's top 20. I give him top 25. He's a prison YouTuber, right? He went to prison.
No, absolutely. He's done.
Or
some
was this
things,
Rikers?
No, he's done some time upstate. He's definitely done some time upstate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch anybody, to be honest with you, man. I'm caught up in taking care of these kids, working 2 jobs, taking care of dogs, and then dealing with what we deal with on the YouTube streets, man. Pre-production and all that good shit. So, I don't have enough time to watch anybody.
Now, speaking of taking care of your kids, that's what Renegade Media was trying to say. He's saying he's taking care of his kids and he is quitting YouTube. I don't know what he's been doing this whole time. So I guess he's just been doing YouTube and not taking care of his kids.
Like,
Listen, that's all I'm saying. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
It's like, why now? Yeah.
Because a
Plug,
homie
man.
hang
You
out.
got about 6
Exactly.
kids, bro. You take care of all 6 of them and a job, and you fucking do YouTube and direct and edit and all kinds of craziness. I don't
usually
understand
in
what the
bed by the
excuses.
time we're doing YouTube. Come on, man.
Yeah,
man.
Night.
Man, listen, man. We all got other kids out there. We don't even need to go into this, Ronnie.
That's the kid cop out. You know what I mean?
It's a kid cop out, bro. We take care of our kids. I mean, even on YouTube. I don't understand. So this whole time you're
And
doing
we handle
Renegade
business
Media.
and do YouTube. It helps us take care of the kids sometimes, right? Shit. Never know. Everybody's
Exactly.
This shit
situation
helps.
is different,
YouTube
but if
treats
you
helps
really
me
doing it and getting
decompress.
money,
Yeah, decompress therapy, make money. You can make so this is what I'm trying to say too. Renegade Media. So you're gonna quit YouTube. So you must have had a regular job the whole time too, because it doesn't. I don't understand. Taking care of your kid is making sure that he's financially okay. So you have a and I'm not gonna lie, Renegade Media has made some impactful things when it comes to the West Coast Chicano
right.
channels, bro. He's interviewed people. He's got to the point where people have put hits on. I guess he's been green lighted. You know, if you get green
Allegedly.
lighted on
Yeah.
YouTube, that means you have something that got views. You know what I mean? Like
Well, yo,
something going on.
here's an important question, and it might be an obvious answer, but I don't know. Is his page monetized? Is he making money off of YouTube?
I'm. I always thought he was. I mean, we could check it right now. If
Because I
someone that does
mean,
have
that would
premium,
be a great income to, support your family respectfully.
and he gets views, man. He's been doing
Right.
this for a while. So
Oh, big facts. I
These
know
last
that,
few
right?
years on YouTube has been a blessing. Now I'm gonna not invest so much into it and really
I,
start making memories and
I
watching it
just
grow
think
up.
the world doesn't need to know everything. It's kind of like how DVS said he was
Big
quitting to
facts.
smoking weed. Like, dude, you're not gonna quit smoking weed, and don't tell the world that now. It's gonna hold you accountable, and you look at you, you're still smoking weed. So it's like it's the same thing with like just the world don't need to know everything.
Not everything is for the internet, especially when it comes to family and kids. I always keep my personal life very private. I think it's very important,
Absolutely.
but to each their own. You know what I mean?
We know nothing about what Ronnie has done going on in his personal life, and I think he does that on purpose. I do got a question
Exactly.
for Ronnie though, because you are getting into the acting and stuff. Could you
Yep.
ever play a cop, or even yet? Don't. I'm not trying to. All right. Could you ever, if they came with a bag, could you play somebody that was a pedophile?
Whoa,
Hell
no,
no.
No. I'm just listen. I
Listen,
know
a
it's
cop
crazy.
is one thing. I just seen a
absolutely not.
Charlestown. Listen, I just seen a gangster from a former gangster from Charlestown, right? He allegedly robbing banks and all that shit. He was in the movie The Town, right? That's my homeboy from the Lace Up podcast, right? And shout out to my homeboy Devin too and the other homies. But the main host, right? He was in the movie The Town. And in real life, he was out here hitting armored trucks in Boston and Charlestown. But in the movie The Town, he played a cop. Now, acting is acting, right? You just get in the bag. It ain't nothing, right? So a cop is one thing, but there gotta be a line drawn in the sand when it comes to women and children. You feel me? That's different. So me personally, I can never play or
Absolutely
even
not.
play
That
with them words of PD file or none of that shit. Never that for
you
no
gotta.
And
type of
whoever
bag.
and whoever plays it tarnishes their acting career,
Yeah, I was
right? Like
gonna say
whoever
that.
plays
Yeah,
that part.
it follows them for their whole career because that's
Yo,
gonna
let's
be something that they can never get out. Out that picture frame in somebody's mind. So
yo,
it's gonna
let's
be like,
be
yo, he was a goddamn pedo. Especially if you fucking played it superbly, you're gonna never forget that shit. You're
yo,
gonna be like,
let's be
whoa.
real, bro. My homeboy B Luke, right? He had an interview with Ian Bick set up, fucking ride, date, time, the whole nine. But as soon as we had him up here on the YouTube streets and Plug told him, yo, he said he would interview a Chomo, B Luke canceled that day. Never did the Ian Bick interview just for that reason alone. We don't fucking play with that shit at all. Scandalous shit.
Do you think we overreacted on that? I think we
I
might
do.
have.
I think that was an overreaction
Well,
all
I
the
know,
way.
I know. Whatever we
But the
That's
said up
street
here,
politics are different, though.
B Luke fell way back from that.
listen. So you can't take anything personal when it. So Ian Bick is
It ain't
Ian
about
Bick.
personal. It's about morals,
Yeah, yeah.
integrity.
I don't think Ian Bick is that. I don't think that he's
But
gonna
he
like
jokes
touch the
about it a little too much
cooties
for me.
and he's gonna fucking end up being some sort of child predator. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Nah,
I
never that. I
think
don't
that
think that
he
neither. I just
might
think he plays
have
with it too
the
much.
disconnect and the disassociation with what we have and how dear
Right,
and near it is to us. I don't think
right, right.
that touches him in that place
Resonates with him. Right, right,
where
right,
he's able to be like, yo, I can't sit across from this person. And where
right.
him, it's like, well, shit, I've never experienced any of this shit. And I'm intrigued. And I'm I'm almost certain he's looking at it in the aspect of letting that person expose the things that a lot of people don't know. Because
Right.
if you are gonna interview or get a exclusive, you're gonna want to know the things that are people are overlooking and don't watch.
Yeah. And that
That's
was the
gonna be like
crazy
one of the
part. He
main
was
things.
backed into a corner. Plug asked him a very hard question, but his answer, like B. Luke, he would never interview somebody like that, but he won't even sit down with somebody that would interview someone like that. That's my point. But to each their own, you know what I mean?
Dylan Daughtry called you lush one. That's hilarious. I do want to say one thing, man. Okay, so there is we've said this before, but there's a huge Wade Wilson documentary coming in the next couple weeks,
And
right?
I just want to say, Lush One without the drugs is pretty fucking cool, bro. So eat a dick.
Lush One
Yo.
has main character syndrome too, even when he's sober. He's on that Nas can now. He's huffing the Nas. The
I,
want wants want
I
want.
like Lush right before he started to go back with No Jumper and get
Right,
like,
right.
he was actually kind of sturdy. He was
When
standing
he
on
was on
something.
his fuck no jumper shit, right?
Yeah, when he was standing on something, and it could have been pretend, but at that particular time, that's when I met him. That's when I got to speak to him, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh shit, he's going somewhere," because he was talking sobriety, and then he
Yeah.
relapsed. You know what I mean? Unfortunately,
I will
but
say this when he go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just saying when he popped up in the YouTube streets, man, he came up, he articulated himself very well. He conducted himself like a gentleman at the same time. He knew a lot what was going on in the streets, even the streets of Boston. He knew rappers I knew and shit, Headshot Mafia, all that shit, G Fredo and shit like that. So he's very in tune with battle rap and hip hop and shit like that. So
Yeah,
I
he's a
had a
battle rap
certain
legend.
I've gained a
Agree.
certain amount of respect for him after we interviewed him that I haven't had prior. You feel me?
Yeah, and I lost a little bit of respect for him when he decided to go back to No Jumper and relapse.
Yeah.
And I seen
It's like
him
selling your
recently on a
soul, bro.
live, and he doesn't look the
Yep.
same, man. He looks like he's fucking smoked out, like he's fucking out there in the streets for real, like he's ripping and running. And I'm just like, God damn, that's not the lust that I met. You know what I'm saying? What's so bad that got you like that? You know what I mean?
Right.
He grew up wealthy, silver spoon, black
Big
sheep
fact.
of the family. They put him through like 38 different rehabs or something before he was able to, get to a certain point where he's at now, which I think he's technically a functional addict, I guess.
Right.
He's
But
self-medicated.
what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about this Wade Wilson documentary. All right, so this Wade Wilson documentary is coming, right? The main focus, which I've come in tune with, is that they're bashing the shit out of Jesse. Jesse is about to, I don't know, man. If I was her, I probably would fucking somehow capitalize off it because they're about to go in on her, bro.
Yeah. You never know. She
And
might come with the suit.
somebody on this list is the main person that they have on this documentary. This is on a major network. This
Oh
shit is gonna be
shit.
crazy, bro.
I think Jesse should definitely take advantage of this situation here. It's definitely a wave where she should definitely have her surfboard ready to fucking cruise on because she could definitely capitalize off the situation. I'm not for her, but I just like the fact that she shitted on Wade after everything was said and done. She kind of like tormented him a little bit, you know what I mean? And I like the Ocean's 11 theory too, you know what I mean? So
And them
I don't know.
pics.
If we send Jesse the link, could you hold a respectable conversation, or what would you
Absolutely.
elicit?
Absolutely. I listen. It would definitely be respectful because
I invited.
listen, man. I really I want to get into the nitty gritty, man. I want to get into the Ocean's 11 theory and maybe see really where she was in her mental when she was doing all this because we all had this different opinion on what it is. She was in love, she wasn't in love, she was straight scamming from the very beginning. I want to tell all, man, what's up? Respectfully, I'll buy you coffee, tea, whatever.
Yeah, I've asked multiple people like in between, and she just keeps coming with the same thing that she's just moved on from it all. But this is what she doesn't understand. The documentary hasn't moved on. You're about to be. I think the whole. So again, like 92K chick was saying on her TikTok, Jumpsuit Pablo and JD DeLay, they killed the character of Wade Wilson, where they both made a video saying he died. So now this documentary is about to bring his ass back to life when it comes to YouTube.
Well, I believe this is like some sort of cash cow when it comes to Wade Wilson. For whatever reason, the way he manifested this with this whole conspiracy and lies and different bullshit stories about, human trafficking and kilos on the Gulf Coast of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, I I think
They don't
he's the
call it
one
the
that kept.
keys for nothing.
Yeah, I think he kept this shit alive, uh, subconsciously through all the fucking lies, man.
Right. You know what I do want to say? A lot of people want to be main character until they end up in a documentary as the main character.
Yep.
You know?
So true, man. I'm curious that why Wade Wilson didn't do the same thing that Koberger's doing right now. Koberger's basically fighting his restitution with the victim, saying that they've got enough money through GoFundMe that he shouldn't have to pay any restitution. DBS
That's stupid.
That's
restitution.
crazy.
Break down what restitution is real quick.
So it's whatever the court decides. So it's your court fees, um, your processing fee, your DNA analysis, and then the processing fee for that. So it's like in total 375, maybe 425, depending. And then whatever they feel the restitution is that needs to be paid to the victims or whoever, whatever, they put it at a cap. And then if you can't pay it outright, whatever money you get, they're taking a third. So if you get $100, you're only going to get about $60 out of that every time that you get money. Or they could just take it until it's full and paid in full. And you won't get nothing. You'll just be fucked. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to give you a percentage where you can still live and get commissary and make phone calls. But the restitution will be paid.
So Koberger basically is fighting his. He doesn't want to, he doesn't want no money took off his books. You think Koberger's getting some support like Wade Wilson did? You think he has some women on his JPay
Probably.
or whatever the fuck they're using up there?
Some weirdos, probably some men too.
You probably get a few, you know?
Couple queer dudes talking to Koberger.
Definitely.
Secret psychopaths or wannabes, serial killers or whatever he is. There's sickos out there that'll be try to be apprentices and shit.
Secret Santas and shit. Yo, take down this list. You can't see my avatar. But yo, Plug,
my
I think
bad.
that's a good point. We're gonna have to see if that shit builds up because you got a lot of weirdos out here in this world, right? So I think it's gonna build up to a point where we're gonna start seeing a lot of support for these people. You know what I mean? We've seen it before, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it again. You feel me?
Okay, so who would have the better 16? Brian Koberger, we heard his rap song, or Wade Wilson. If they actually, if they had to spit the 16 from their cell, who's coming with the better 16?
Oh man, trash versus trash. Shit. It'd be like who's worse out of the worst. You know what I mean? It wouldn't even be
I
who's better.
I think Koberger's got him. I think Koberger can come.
I was gonna say the same shit, Plug.
He's more nerdy. He comes with nerdy raps. Like he comes
So
with
it
a
might be
nerdy
more
shit.
authentic than Wade trying to put off and peacock.
Wade's gonna say the
he's
N
not.
word 19 times and fuck
You know
it,
what I
and it's
mean?
gonna be horrible, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna try to put out and put off and try to portray something he's not. You know what I mean? Peacock.
And Brian Koberger, the way he did his crime was, even though he still got caught with DNA evidence, but it was
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot, but he appeared to be more calculated, I guess, than like it was definitely more premeditated. You can have the argument with Wade Wilson did his shit off drugs. Brian Koberger studied his shit.
Right.
And it's which one's worse? I don't even think you can put a scale on it.
Big difference, yeah.
But fucking way more premeditated. Brian Koberger might be worse, man.
Well, a lot of people would just look at the statistics, right, and the numbers, and just maybe compare it to that, how many people lost their lives, etc. You know what I mean?
All right. So what do y'all know about this NBA gate that just happened, Ronnie?
Yo, it's getting crazy, bro. Well, we're gonna have to really wait and see, right, what really happens. But to piggyback off that, I'll go right back to that. But you seen Trump? He's trying to take the FIFA out of New England, bro, out of Foxborough Stadium. He's going to war. He's declaring war on Boston, bro.
Well, I think
His
that
whole
this ties into the NBA thing
That's what I'm
because
saying. His whole
with
administration's going after Massachusetts.
well in this I don't even think is it a RICO? I don't even know if it's a RICO, but there's 30. I don't even know if it's 30 members of the mafia, but there's
I was
mafia.
gonna say
The
the mob
mafia is
is.
involved with this. So what's going
Yeah, they
on?
allegedly fixing bets. Allegedly, they fixing bets and controlling the whole shit.
What's up with Chauncey Billups and these glasses and these X-ray tables and this whole little dude? They had this like a building where they would gamble and they have it all rigged where they could see everything. Shit's
Exactly. They do
crazy.
that. They do that with gambling, you know what I mean? Multi sports. Like we've seen this in the past. Like I haven't believed boxing in years. I think MMA's even starting to be, compromised a little bit. I don't trust no sport. Back in the day, you know what I mean, my money's on New England, my money's on Boston, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm taking the bets, whatever, who you got, metaphorically, you feel me? But nowadays it's like I don't know what's corrupted and what's not. So it's like you don't know what. I don't believe nothing no more. I don't think nothing's on the up and up no more. Everybody's on the take. You feel me? They throwing fights. They throwing games. There's all kinds of shady shit going on behind the scenes. Now that the mob is allegedly involved, they're saying they're fixing and controlling bets and shit in
Let,
game.
let's let's hear from a mob guy, Michael Francis. Go to his. I know he has a YouTube channel, and I seen the did pop. I didn't watch it yet, but this comment right here has me very intrigued now. So that famous mafia ex mafia gang, Michael Francis has a great
He'll
take
say
on
it's
this.
been
Yeah,
going on for years. He'll be that. Listen, I'll tell you what he's gonna say. This been going on. This ain't nothing new. I guarantee it.
it's crazy, man. That's
Because he
crazy.
out in New York, and New York and Boston,
Y-
when it comes to the mafia, is very similar. Rhode Island, New England, you know what I mean? This shit's been going on for a while. You got bookies, and they always got the upper hand in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Allegedly, they know what's going on, you know? And if they could get to somebody that's in a bad spot and have them throw a game or sit it out or whatever, you never know.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to hear what he has to say. I don't know what DBS has planned bringing up. What are you bringing up tonight, DBS? Oh, you already got it ready. All right, let's go. I want to see what this fucker's saying, bro. Salute to the chat, man. YouTube Streets Podcast. We in this bitch.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to another sit down with Michael Francis. Hope everybody is doing well. All is very good, very blessed on this end. As always, my friends, I give all the praise, honor, glory,
This
and
dude's a rat,
thanksgiving to our God for
Ronnie.
that. Well, you never know what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning. And today,
It's very complex. So originally he wasn't. I heard him and Sammy the Bull go back and forth, but he was a very very successful. He was a money guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't really with the power. He was really about the money. So he wasn't really like a Sammy the Bull. He was a money man. But eventually, I think he did cop a deal and maybe cooperate or take some kind of plea. But in his argument, he would say he didn't put nobody in prison like Sammy the Bull did John Gotti. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So a lot of people will call him a rat, but he doesn't call himself one. He don't think he is a snitch.
So I don't know anything about this guy right here. I just know I've seen him, in passing, seen him on different channels and
He
shows
made
and stuff like that.
millions in the streets.
Um, every time I heard him speak, he was spitting some facts. So I
And his
don't
father
know.
was a big deal too.
Yeah, I think from what I was remembering, his father was like one of the guys, like the guys.
Yeah. I don't want to get
Elliot
into it
Taylor,
too much, but
real
he
quick.
did
I
a
guarantee. Go ahead. Go ahead.
certain
My bad.
family. I was just gonna say they was with a certain family. I don't want to say too much, but go ahead.
This lady right here, right? All right. Show me some proof that that girl bullied Lauren. You can email it to us. Drop it in the chat. A link that she bullied her. Let's start there before we get to the stalking. Let's start with the bullying. Let's do one thing at a time, Ellie, and I'll
Hey
drop the
Ellie,
link for you.
hey Ellie, listen, Ellie. I don't know what kind of victim pursuant you're on, but listen, man, don't advocate for the bullshit, man. That lady didn't shed one tear that whole time. I don't know what's going on. Listen, if you really didn't want anybody to know what's going on, you wouldn't tell anybody anything. And if you didn't want your kids involved, you wouldn't tell them anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things, a lot of variables that have taken place to put her where she is right now that weren't very judgmental, like in a good way. So it's like, I can't get jiggy with this shit because at the end of the day, she seems like she's chasing the clout with crocodile tears. Respectfully.
Today,
Yeah.
I am being bombarded, I would say, by all the news media because of this latest arrest and scandal with the NBA and gambling. And everybody's hitting me up, and I understand why. I'm kind of the go-to guy on this because I've been working with all the pro leagues and the NCAA about gambling and players getting involved in it for 30 years now. As a matter of fact, I was recruited out of prison when I was, about 6 months away from coming home, and started working with all the major leagues back then. And obviously, that was followed up by the NCAA, and I've done over 300 universities, both Division I and Division II, speaking to all the student athletes over the years. So why did they pick me? Because I had a big gambling operation on the street. I had 12 or 13 bookmakers working for me at that time. And so obviously I knew a lot of athletes get in trouble all the time, with respect to gambling. It happens. I don't like to throw a wide net over everybody, but listen, you got to understand with athletes, gambling is an extension of their competitiveness. They raise the stakes when they gamble. And this is what happens. Many of them get in trouble, whether they be in pros or in college. But it's been happening, and it will continue to happen.
See,
Now,
it's been happening.
4 of the 5 New York
Good
families
point, Ronnie.
were involved in this investigation. It just broke this morning. And, oddly enough, the Columbos, my former associates, my former family, they weren't involved.
Columbos.
So either they were smart and didn't get themselves in trouble, or somehow they're missing the boat. I don't know what it is. But let's get into this a little bit. And let me make you understand this, people. It's always going to continue. I did a media deal this morning, and they said to me, Michael, we haven't heard much about organized crime, ever since, the Gotti days. We haven't heard much. You don't hear that much. Let me tell you something. They got
The mob is alive and well, son.
smart. They're working undercover now. It's not the same as it was in my lifetime. No doubt
Yo,
about
hold
that.
on real quick.
But they're not going away. And I've said this many times.
Go ahead, Ronnie.
So yeah, I let him say it, right? I didn't want to say he was a part of the Columbos, but he just put it out there himself, right? He's a part of the Columbos, but this was a very, very smart dude. He made multi-millions of dollars, right? So he went to John Gotti, right? He wanting to be bought out, offered to buy out John, only to know that John was gonna pull the reverse Uno card, say, nah, no one buys me out. I'm gonna buy you out. This dude was very, very, very intelligent. But people, you gotta make sure you don't misconstrue him with his father or misunderstand. So Michael Francis Sr. did not cooperate with the police for a significant period, but he was considered a cooperating witness. But Michael Francis Jr., which is this guy, did cooperate with the FBI and testified against his father, against his own father, Michael Sr. Let's
What?
go.
This dude ratted on his own dad?
Hold on.
His
Now, was that a
dad.
play? Was that a play? Did his pops tell him to do that? Because that's something different. I don't know.
Was that a play?
That's a whole rabbit hole, bro, but I'm just giving you the facts.
Because if it's anything close to that, I think everybody needs to mind their fucking business. Because
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if the dad says, I agree with you, DBS. I do. I agree with you.
I'm
That's
just giving
not
the
technically a
facts.
rat. Like let's say if we're all work together and I get caught with weed, but we're coworkers. I take the fall for the weed. I tell Ronnie, yeah, go ahead, just tell the boss it's mine. Like that's like it's the same thing, bro.
It's it's it's
Good to
it's
go.
like it's like Biggie said in his raps. It's like we don't all gotta go down. You know what I mean? It's like if one person takes the hit to save the better, for the better of the rest of the people, then that's one thing. I would take the hit and say, yeah, it's all me. Why bring us all down? You feel me?
It's usually the
yeah,
person that has the lightest record too. That's gonna do the least amount of time. Usually the person that takes the fall.
Yeah,
That's
or
just
the
my
young
opinion.
buck in that life that got no record or would get a
well, my
slap on the
first
wrist.
fucking charge, man. Real. You know, I beat it at trial. I was like 13, but they fucking threw a gun on me. I'm fucking 12, 13. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm the youngest. They're the oldest. Shit gets thrown. You know what I mean? Shit gets thrown on the youngest. And come to find out later on, the oldest was a CI working with the detectives on the case. That's why the shit was able to get thrown back to me. You know what I mean? But due to less logic and fucking retards, I beat that shit. It was, pretty intense, but 13 years old going to trial and beating trial is pretty phenomenal.
You took a plea deal?
I beat trial. You don't fucking understand what I just said?
You
I
beat
fucking
trial.
won. I won, bro.
You went all the way through.
Yeah, all the way through.
Yeah, I remember getting.
They ended up getting me on the other charge that I had, but
Right.
I beat that charge, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a whole nother case. Caught this case running from the other case. But I beat that case, but they slayed me on the other case.
Yeah, I remember I got caught up in some weed shit back in the day, and I got a quaff. For those who don't know what a quaff is, that's a continue without a finding. I had to do probation. But when it's just me, it's just me. You could take a plea, but if you got Cody's, that's different.
Hey, LYD4 says you got to get the facts first, Ronnie, before y'all
I
come
got
with
the facts.
information.
Google it. Put your money where your mouth is. Google it. I bet
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
right.
whoa, slow down.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't slow down shit. I'm letting them know what it is, bro. Google that shit and then apologize later. Let's continue.
Yeah, another thing, Franchise Jr. testified against his father and then was a paid informant, bro.
Bang.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Where's my money?
Ooh. I didn't know all that. If we don't know, is it okay to learn on the live? I don't understand why you guys think we supposed to have like this whole pre-production on this random ass shit that we just popped up with. Come on, man, let us learn. We're learning right
Yeah,
now,
this is
y'all.
New York.
Inform
If this was
us.
New England or Boston, I'd have a lot more insight. But what I
Yeah,
said is dead right.
Kenley Ford said, "Easy, dude. Just chill out, okay? Just calm it the fuck down,
Yeah,
bro."
but
Calm
Anna
down,
said, "Get
DBS.
him, Ronnie."
DBS, you already ruined this live, bro.
No, you ruined this live with that weird fucking
You
shit
know,
you
you
started in
fucking,
the
you
beginning.
wanted, you think it's okay for fucking hidden true crime to save her dead brother's sperm
I never said it was
without his
okay. I just
consent?
gave it of what I was thinking on how she said what she said. It just gave me creepy vibes. So I went to a creepy place, bro. I don't know, bro. That's the vibe she gave me. That's the vibes I went with. What the fuck am I supposed to
You said she was cum swapping her dead brother's sperm, dude. It's fucking weird. Let's go.
do? That's not right. You need to stop with that, bro.
They're not going away in my lifetime. They're very resourceful, and gambling will always be a major business of Cosa Nostra. That's just how it is. It's very attractive. It's very lucrative. Guys love to gamble, and they love to make money by gambling.
I just want to say, guys that gamble excessively, man, you're a slave, man. You're a slave to something, and I think you should cut the chains because that is the weakest shit, man.
Well, you
Well,
know
isn't
what it
that
is,
the spider?
BBS.
Yeah,
They
go
say
ahead.
that's just my bad, but they say that's just more addicting than drugs. It's one of the most
Mm-hmm.
addicting things in the world is gambling.
Well, you got to remember money. Listen, and these guys are not playing with like bullshit $100 here, $100 here. I'm talking about like real gamblers. They stay in once they reach a bracket, they kind of stay in that bracket until they hit rock bottom or they die. You know what I mean? They'll find a way. But once they reach like the millions or close to the millions, man, it gets dangerous for them.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
they get
Yo, all my
degenerate.
uncles were alleged bookies, dog. I was taking bets at 15.
Ooh, yeah, rough job.
DBS, isn't it the Spider-Man meme though when you say that gambling is a slave? Like, I mean, we're all slaves in some kind of in your definition of what a slave is. I think gambling is more healthier than some stuff, like fentanyl.
Well, you're working for something that's invisible until you're able to touch it physically, right? And then you're going off of like just a fucking hope and a whim, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It
So
comes
it's like,
down to class and moderation. Everything is aight with a little bit of class and a lot of moderation. A little bit is fine, but too much is no good. Too much of anything is no good. You know what I mean?
and
Yeah,
there
too
are
much of
guys out
anything.
there.
Yes.
There are guys out there that are for whatever reason, man, they're really good at the craft of gambling, right?
Yeah,
It's like
like Mickey. What's that kid's name? Mickey.
Mickey
no,
Mace.
but he
Yeah.
kind of stopped. Like he got once he got
He cleaned casinos out. They were trying to hit him, rob him, chase
yeah.
him,
Listen, they didn't
Right.
banned him from
blackball him.
every single casino there is
Yeah.
probably in the
Because
What
world.
about
fucking
Phil
robbed them
Ivey too?
blind.
Phil Ivey's another one.
Never heard of him.
He ran up some UK casinos, but he was, I think, counting cards. I think Mickey Mace doing some shady shit too.
Nah, there's some geniuses out there, bro,
Yeah,
that
he
can do
figured
it.
some shit out. He's smart as fuck. Yeah. They
Yeah,
was
they're out
giving
there.
him hotels, limos, private jets, all that. Then they
And
just stopped.
honestly, if you can play spades, bro, and you can keep count, like, it's not that hard to go in there and count
Oh
cards,
yeah, you
especially.
counting cards, but that's enough to get you banned. Yo, listen, he left the casino one night, right, with a whole truck full of millions, and he was followed. They tried to rob his ass. He
Yeah, and then
settled over.
he went through like a special alleyway through valet and
His homeboy
like
was driving. Yeah, they cut through a thing. They just made it out with their lives, but he thinks it was the casino themselves that was trying to rob him back for the money that he won.
maybe you never know, man. It gets dark in those places. I've heard some wild stories like that basement pull you down and like
Right.
beat you down and like just enough for you to walk to your bed, recuperate for like a month, and then come back and be a different person. Like that shit really happens. You know what I mean? So that shit is a dark,
Yo, it's
dark
no
place in the
joke. Yeah, it
gambling
gets
world.
crazy. I was running games in hotels when I was a young buck, shooting music videos and shit. But listen, they just put up Encore Casino out here, right? And now it's all legit. Like all the underground gambling, not all of it, but most of it. Now that they got all this prize picks and online shit, it's like a lot of the bookies and shit are losing money. Just like when they legalized weed, just like back in the day when they legalized alcohol, ended prohibition. The government took over. They seen all the criminals getting money from alcohol, so they took over. They seen all the criminals getting money from weed, so they took over. Same thing with the gambling. They just put up Encore Casino out here, and it's over. Boston Harbor.
Yeah, and the whole situation with the sports with what they got these guys for, and I think Terry Rossier is already out. He's already there. He already bonded out. Um, is that they're gambling on prop bets, and they're not. It's not like Pete Rose, Ronnie. Remember, Pete Rose gambled on himself. Like Floyd Mayweather gambles on himself.
Right,
Like
right.
that should be okay. Like you're
Listen, yeah,
gambling on
yeah, you
yourself to
betting on
win.
yourself. Yeah, yeah, that's confidence, right? At the end of the
But
day, it's all about
yeah,
perspective. But in
but
some
these dudes.
places, in some situations, that could be considered illegal. But I'm always gonna bet on myself. You feel me?
But these dudes were gambling on prop bets that they're gonna leave games, and this player wasn't
Right.
playing. It's nasty work, bro.
Bum knees and shit. Yeah.
Press play, DVS.
So yes, they're going to continue. Are the sports leagues going to be targeted? Of course, because they know athletes are easy prey in many, many cases. I'm sorry, they used to come to me, my bookmakers, and tell me things, which I'll get into a little bit. Athletes are easy prey. They get themselves in trouble. They owe a debt, and they got to do whatever they got to do to get out of it.
So that's another
Sometimes we
argument,
have to
right?
intimidate.
Listen to this, right? So Terry was getting paid $26 million a year, and then these little gambling bets were like 3,500. This, that. It was like over 100,000 on some of them, right? But it doesn't equivalent to what he's getting paid in the NBA. So it has to be that big E word, right? Like he's saying right here, they
Right.
got themselves in some fucking situation.
Right. Well, some people, right, they'll open a casino just to wash money, launder money. They'll go in there and lose on
Whoa,
purpose,
whoa,
right?
whoa, whoa,
Ooh,
whoa.
now you're
Okay,
talking.
Listen, you gotta
Oh
whoa.
remember,
shit.
Las Vegas was a fucking desert before the mob came in. Lucky Luciano and them and took that whole shit over, right? And they turned it into this big Las Vegas. The mob ran Las Vegas for decades, and nowadays it's took over by the government. It's like Disney World. It's different.
Them. Sometimes they just play along with us, whatever. But it happens, and it's not going to stop happening. Why? Because today, athletes have more access to gambling than they did in my day. Back in my day, you had to go to a bookmaker. You had to go to Vegas, maybe Atlantic City. Today, no. Today, you can gamble anywhere. So what happens? When they gamble legally and they lose their money legally, what do then? They try to make it up somewhere. They turn to a bookmaker. They have relationships on the street that say, hey, I know how to get you out of this. Don't worry about it. And they do what Chauncey Billups does and a few of the other guys. And this is a widespread net that they seem to have pulled out over here. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to read you an article so you know exactly what I'm talking about for those of you that that aren't aware of this yet today, but you will be because it's big news. And I'll go through it and then we can talk about it. I'll give you my comments. Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, big name, great player, amazing. and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, current player, and former NBA guard coach Damon Jones were among 34 individuals arrested Thursday in a federal
Pause it real
FBI
quick. Just so
operation.
you know,
These are
Damon
big names,
Jones is a
people.
good friend of
You're
LeBron James, and that's where you're gonna get all the LeBron James info from. And they already
Yeah.
got on my paperwork saying, "Yo, LeBron James is playing in this game." And how does LeBron feel today, knowing that you're one of your best friends literally was just being your friend just to get information to do these fucking bets?
And
It's
that's
crazy.
crazy. And yo, to piggyback off of that, right? They're saying the alleged New York mob got a strangle on this. They got a hold on this shit, right? And that's exactly who he used to run with. So he's gonna have a lot of insight on this topic. You know?
The
And
rest were part of an FBI
congratulations
led.
to Carrie in Vegas. She won, or he or she won, $50K on a $5 scratch off. That's what's up. Paid off all their debt. There you go, man.
Hell yeah, salute.
Yeah, congratulations.
Good for her.
That is a blessing right there.
Investigation involving multiple agencies and the NYPD targeting La Cosa Nostra crime families. I don't know if we were the target at this point. Listen, it's so hard to get away with something today because especially when you have a lot of people
So yo, hold
involved,
on, pause it real
somebody's going to
quick.
mess up. Somebody's going to become an informant.
When he said La Cosa Nostra, just so the chat, a lot of people thinks that means the mafia. It just simply stands for this thing of ours. And notice how he said we.
Somebody's going to start to work with, the investigators. You can't get away with this for too long. Now, some of you may say, well, Michael, they might have made millions of dollars already. True. And maybe if they're going to do a couple of years in jail, they'll figure, hey, it's worth it. I'm set up when I come home. There's a lot of different schools of thought on this, but you're never going to get away with it forever. Very, very difficult, especially when you got high profile players, because honestly, they're not all that smart. They don't know the ways of the street. They're not all that smart. They're going to get themselves jammed up. Okay. All three face charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Interesting. We'll get into that. The investigation included two coordinated operations, Operation Zen Diagram and Operation Nothing But Net. It was both, it involved sports gambling and it involved card playing. And this is the oldest trick in the book. With cards, oldest trick in the book. I mean, this goes back, God knows how long. Certainly during my day.
Like I
beyond.
said, this shit been happening.
The operation spanned 11 U.S. states. They focused on illegal gambling, money laundering schemes linked to organized crime. Remember this, people. Any bookmaker that can carry a bet or handle a big bet, they're going to be involved with organized crime. In New York especially. Why? Because number one, we're not going to let them operate alone. They're going to have to operate with us. We're not going to let an illegal bookmaker operate on his own. He's going to have to answer to us. And if he doesn't, he's in trouble. We'll put him out of business or whatever.
Which means he's going to have to pay a cut. Basically, they're going to have to pay the mob. They ain't going to run on their own. They're going to have to get their piece. They want their piece of the pie every time.
Nah, yeah, you know how this shit goes.
Their turf. Yeah.
This mafia shit, man.
That's their racket. You know what I mean?
That's the biggest competition to the government.
But you gotta remember, the government used them in World War.
I was just about to say, well, not only that, they use them for other things too. We want to get real, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly,
they held down the coast in New York.
Well, they were allegedly used for JFK.
The shoreline. Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Can't
they
beat
were
them
definitely
having
involved
fun.
in helping get JFK elected too, and his
There's
brother. That whole scandal.
There's YouTubers like Wes Watson that are still paying organizations. Dubs is still paying the North. Pino's still paying the Crips. I'm telling you, man, people are still paying.
South, Gun is North. But go ahead.
Yeah. Gun is the North.
You just got them backed up.
No, I'm just trolling anyways. But yeah. I know some of these dudes are still paying their organizations though. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now, but
and then DVS is still paying the old school gays. Go ahead.
Yo.
Unless you dropped your flag. I don't know if you dropped that rainbow flag yet. Go ahead.
Listen, man. I'm a part of the Rainbow Coalition, man. You better calm it down.
Whoa.
Slow down now. You better keep it fucking quiet. You
want that pot of gold.
Chill out, man. Anyways, the mob right now is going to be under. So this is my thing, right? Patel, he came out and he was pretty excited about what it is that he was reading off that list on the indictment and who was going down and how big it was. He was smirking. He was giving the side eye with the smirk and shit. I think they've been holding on to this for quite some time just to take away from the real, things that really people wanted to know about. People wanted to see some sort of progress in the Epstein files and other things, but mainly the Epstein files. And it seems like that attention has been taken away from, what's really
No,
supposed to be
it's
given us.
the Epstein. It's not even the Epstein files. I think it's Charlie Kirk's situation. I think they put themselves in a fucking hole. They can't explain a lot of things.
Yo,
Well,
you see all that shit with Google and the searches and all the gag orders and shit? That shit's getting crazy. But just to circle back on the Michael Franchi shit real quick, right? He did say this shit has been going on and it will continue to go on. This shit's been going on forever for a minute now.
Still
man,
gonna go on even after.
yeah,
Yeah,
listen, you see
exactly.
how they
Like I said,
transition with the sex trafficking and the whole the migrants and how everything was perfectly lined up for everybody to be accepting on the influx of child trafficking and all that other crazy shit, because there was an influx after that movie of how they introduced it to the American population. And remember, they used South Americans to push this movie in a way where it was just like, wow, people were going to be conditioned and then people were just going to be horse blinded and stuck in their own world. But this right here is what they're doing. They're taking all this and they're putting it in a sequence where it's distracting everyone from the original root of what it is that the fuck we want to know. But they conditioned us way before. So everybody's just looking past it. Now we're worried about gambling. Before it was sex trafficking. Now we're worried about gambling. Uncle Joey's got a gambling addiction. Oh shit, he's probably connected to the mob. What the fuck is that about, bro?
yeah,
I don't
that
know, but
shit's wild.
I just got a crazy ass Rockwell email or someone
Oh
acting like her.
man, damn. Speaking of the devil, damn, you gotta be careful what we say.
She says Pino's dead. I don't know what that means. Anyways,
Damn,
keep
she
going.
like
Keep going.
candy,
Keep
man.
going.
You say your name
Keep
3
going.
times, she pop up.
Okay, okay, okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It seems pretty odd to me of what's taking place with this whole gambling,
Distractions.
FBI, Patel, Trump, and all this other craziness. See, they just tore down the ballroom for the White House, and they literally live streamed the fucking demolition.
Yeah. I hear you, man. Let's do what's the next topic? I'm not doing politics, man. If you want JD
Are we
Delay
gonna
might need
react?
a
Are we gonna
co-host.
react to that Christina Randall video
Hey,
or
JD Delay might want a
Mackenzie?
co-host, man. Y'all can talk about the Trump ballroom all you fucking want. I'm sorry, DBS. I didn't mean to be an asshole. Go ahead.
I think Christina Randall made that video on Mackenzie you were talking about. We can get in cover that
You're
Sherilla
you're
shit.
wheezing. You're wheezing, DBS. You gotta stop smoking blunts.
I'm trying to keep it together, man.
Deep breaths. Deep
Yeah.
breaths.
I'm
Talking about a
just
fucking ballroom, dude. What
keeping
the
it
fuck
light,
you
man.
Woosah.
talking about,
Woosah.
dude? Dude,
Well, if
we
you
covered true
shut the
crime with a
fuck up and
twist.
listen. If you shut the fuck up
That shit took a
and
dark
listen.
turn. We went to trafficking.
You hate every president that's in there. It don't matter who the president is, you're
Man,
gonna hate
man,
Not Obama.
whoa. See what I mean with these dog whistles, bro?
Whoa,
What the fuck is
yeah.
going
Come
on?
on,
Let's
Chill
get
man.
out,
it. Not
man.
Is it not
Obama.
a
Whoa.
fact? Is it not a fact?
Listen, they're all puppets in this
Oh
fucking
yeah.
game, bro. What do you mean? It
Facts.
doesn't matter what color they are. The fuck are you
Oh,
talking
I
about?
didn't
It's all
even
a
bring
part of
up
the
color. I just
agenda.
thought she was a supporter.
Boy, you emphasized Obama, especially Obama. What the
He's
fuck
half
was that,
Irish.
bro?
What you mean?
Whoa, what, bro? Are you really serious right now, bro? Come on, stop it. Listen, all I'm saying is the agenda is the agenda, and I know what the agenda is, and whoever's in front of the agenda is a part of the agenda. And I don't believe in none of this shit, bro. Whoever it is that's the president, there's somebody pulling strings above him.
Yeah, I think. Oh man, somebody said plug. What did LYD4 say? What's up with you, plug, bro? I'm just we don't cover politics. I knew DBS is gonna
Yeah.
try to get the politics. That's all.
He might
Trying
not
to
be
bring it
half
back home.
Irish, but I know he's English, German, and maybe Swiss, Welsh, Swiss.
Yo, bro, just chill, bro. Don't even do it, bro. Just let's
What?
move on.
You want to
Yeah, what
bet?
are you,
You want to bet?
DBS?
You want to bet?
You want to
Whoa,
bet?
whoa, hold
So,
on.
what money up? Want to
I'll
gamble? You
bet
want
you
to
100,
gamble?
100
Chill
push-ups
out,
right now.
Sandlot. Chill out, Sandlot.
I'll
Whoa.
bet you 100 push-ups right now.
100 push-ups.
Listen, man. I don't know what I
Google it.
don't gamble, man. That's
Not
not my
women with
thing, bro.
push-ups. We'll see what you can do.
I'm not a
Talking
gambler.
push-ups.
I don't
Talking
gamble.
push-ups, not money.
You don't gamble. You don't gamble your health.
Excuse
Come on,
you?
man. Come on, man. Do some push-ups, man, for the culture. You
Whoa.
gotta lead by
You just
example,
thought
bro. I
this was,
told you
man.
about this earlier. I talked
Let's
to you about being
reset.
a leader.
Let's
You gotta be
reset.
a leader. Lead by example.
Let's reset. Reset. Because I hear a lot of fucking noise with this, man. What the fuck is going
All
Pull
right,
on?
up the
pull the
Christina
Christina
Randall
Randall.
video. Yeah,
Yeah,
pull
let's
it
do this
up. Drop
McKenzie
the
shit,
video
bro. Fuck
now.
it.
Let's
Fuck
get
it.
into Sharilla the Killer Vanilla.
What are we doing with that? What is there a video that I'm supposed to be looking for? Because
Yeah, you want me to put it in the private chat? You just type in Christina Randall. You'll see the Mackenzie video. Please and thank you.
then I got you. Hold on. Let me just get
Bet,
my.
bet. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for riding with the YouTube streets to the wheel fall off. You know where it's at. Hit that like button if you like something. Ronnie Blue Eyes, DVS, New Age Plug, YouTube streets. Cheer.
Yeah, DBS, man. I just think you need a reset. You need some DMT. You got to get out of this algorithm you're in,
Some
man.
DMT. Oh shit.
They got you so fucking consumed into. Oh man, it's so bad. It's so bad, bro. It's horrible. I feel so bad for you, man. We're here to
That's a
help you
beauty
though.
like a frog.
Let's break the cycle, bro.
Man, you just give me confirmation every time. That's all you do. You just give me the
Confirmation that I'm working with them. You think
the
I'm working with the
reality
people?
reminder of what it is, and it keeps me on course, brother.
And what is that?
Staying awake and staying aware.
But your third eye is closed, brother.
Man, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what a third eye is. You better slow your ass down.
Dude, open up that third eye, man.
Hold on, let me turn this up.
You gotta work on the other chakras first. You gotta get
I'm not
to the
talking about your brown eye. I'm talking about your
you
third eye.
gotta you gotta get to the third eye. You gotta work up to it. You gotta work in your other chakras first. Then you get to the crown after the third eye.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Here we go, man.
Hey
What's up?
Kathy, we
He
appreciate you.
says, love y'all. Got to love Trump 100. Got a Trump. We got MAGA in the building.
Salute.
Maybe
Thank you for the
maybe they do want
donation.
you to go political, DBS. Hey, listen, what the people want it, let them have it. I just figured that we YouTube streets, we stay away from the politics.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
facts.
you're so shy about the politics. I don't know what makes you so shy.
Politics. Well, I
I,
think it's me. Plug was he was very outspoken at the beginning, but I always shied away from two things: politics and religion on the podcast. Respectfully, that's me.
Yeah, because no one's ever gonna agree, and then people that like our content for the true crime, they might not agree with your politics. They'll
You set
unsub,
it. You
dude.
set
It's a
yourself
lose
up for
lose.
failure. Yeah, you set
It's a
yourself.
lose lose. You would have to make a whole channel like you have to do what JD's doing. And let's be real. And I'm cool with JD, but is that really how JD feels? And is that really JD's political views?
Or is that
Because
his character?
hey, Ronnie said it. Let's go.
Because he on that WWE shit. Let's go. Cheers. YouTube
Yeah,
streams.
DBS. Answer that. Answer that. Answer that.
answer what? What is the question?
The question is that really JD DeLay's real political views? Is he really right wing?
I don't. I think he's so. The little bit that I did see, I think he's just out there trying to get word. I think he's trying to get a view, a different angle, and present it to his viewers. Because I don't know where he's going. Like I know he's against Antifa, right? He's going to Antifa to be against them,
And
antagonizing them in a sense.
let's get this clear. Is DVS William? Are you part of Antifa?
What? Yo, excuse you. Yo, listen here.
No, we're here now. We're gonna talk
Whoa,
politics. Are
whoa,
you part
whoa,
of
whoa, whoa!
Antifa?
Stop, stop, stop
Answer
now!
the question.
Stop
Answer
the
the
fuck
question.
now! Stop the right now! You better chill out. Yo, listen, man.
Do you
I
even
am
know
not
what
part of
Antifa
any. Oh,
means?
yeah, I don't even care what the fuck it means, bro. All I know is there are a bunch of pansies
Have
in
you
the
ever took
fucking
any
ear.
money from George
Whoa,
Soros?
whoa, hold
Do
on.
you know about the FEMA camps?
How
This
many
is
bricks? How many pallets of bricks have you dropped off with a forklift?
whoa. This is
Whoa,
the
yo,
stupid white boy shit that I've been
never
talking
that.
about. Anytime we start talking some sense, it starts to veer off into the ditch and we start to fucking crash into bushes and shit. Chill out, man.
Yo,
Let's get back on the path and get on the road, man.
shout
Stay in
out
the
to
fucking
Christina
lane.
Randall, man. YouTube streets. Let's go.
In UK.
Maybe Kim Kardashian will reach out herself.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yo,
After all she's done,
Wade
and then got
Wilson
sentenced
shit.
to life.
Hold on. So let's take a
Yo.
look at this car real quick. Ronnie, we were talking
Oh,
about this the other
shit.
day. That's
The
all
Marlin.
passenger. That's all passenger. That's not
The
driver. That's
Marlin.
passenger.
Yeah, they showing one side. You notice they showing one side, right?
Well, it's the other side looks intact to me, bro. Her little ass
Mm.
looks like she was okay.
It's
Think
crazy.
about it.
She talking about Kim K. That's the same
There's
shit
no
Wade was
tire.
talking.
There's no tire on the right side on the
There's
whole
no fucking
passenger.
car. There's no
Yeah,
fucking car.
there
That's
is
just the
there's
Marlin.
enough left to sliver for her though.
Oh, on the other side, right. She's wearing a seatbelt too.
Yeah,
She
that's
didn't want
crazy.
Davion to die. That's a hot
Nah,
take.
that
of
was a
mine.
casualty of war.
Excuse you. What do you see that right there? What do you mean? She knew what she was doing. She could have said, "Get out, Greg."
That's my
Get
hot
out.
take. I think she wanted to kill Dom.
Right.
Life in prison.
You don't
She's
agree,
allegedly
DBS?
living
Because
in prison.
for someone being in the back seat, it's a 50. It's
Yo,
you
plug.
know.
Let me give you a statistic. My bad, not to cut you off, but the passenger seat is the most dangerous seat in a vehicle you could be in. So
I
she
hate it.
might have been thinking she was only going to take Dom out.
I'd
You know what
rather
I'm saying?
drive. I hate being in that passenger seat.
He might have been a casualty of war. The
I feel
passenger
helpless.
seat is the most dangerous spot in a vehicle. Straight up.
Prison like a queen, y'all. Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for education.
Okay, she should be on the list. I keep forgetting to put. All right, she's the #1 prison YouTuber of all time. Female.
Female, definitely. I've been saying it for a grip every time someone brings up Jessica Kent. I say shout out to Christina Randall
man.
because she's
I was
doing
gonna
it.
say,
And she's
didn't
been
she get
doing
put
it.
on? Didn't she get put on by Jessica Kent? Like Jessica kind of like
Nah,
gave her the alley.
I don't think so. Maybe
I
vice
don't know.
versa.
Yeah, I believe they were
She
doing
been
something.
doing this shit.
Nah, but I believe that Jessica Kent took her on, or they interviewed, or they did
I don't
something
think so.
together, and
She
You
might
might
have
be
been
right about that,
drawing.
Ronnie. I don't know. We might
No,
have to look into
listen.
that.
I've been watching all this from the very beginning, man. I saw what all this was gonna be years
Yo,
ago, man.
put it this way. I bet you her page is older than Jessica's.
Yeah, but I believe that Jessica took her on when she started seeing her doing good. Because they have this similar Patreon thing where it's only $2, and then they do this whole like.
I think Jessica might have learned from her.
Nah, maybe
I know
maybe not.
Christina's better looking than Jessica. I know that.
She's been in the game for a minute. She's been doing this for a while.
Jessica looks like she's on fucking shards. Christina looks healthy.
And we can easily look at the page and see when it was created and who was doing it longer. Simple.
Entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere.
Oh, she switched it up.
I love that word. You're right, Mallory.
No, but she definitely switched it up because she was in the beginning she was a little ratchet in the beginning.
I love how the chat knows that we're talking about everything.
So good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all are having a wonderful Friday. I hope y'all had a great week. Just a heads up, next week we will be starting Spooky Week over here. I'm going to be posting more than my typical 2 videos a week. So make sure you have your notification bells on if you don't want to miss any of those. I've been working really hard on these videos. I think you're going to find them interesting, and y'all know me. I always feel like the truth is scarier than fiction. So make sure y'all tune in if you do not want to miss it. So in today's video, do y'all remember Mackenzie Shirilla? I did a video on her about 2 years ago.
Did she avoid that dude's name? It's almost like
of new information.
that dude Facts, Stranger Fiction. It's like people avoid that term, just avoid his channel name, so they don't want
Oh
facts
shit,
coming at
that's
them.
crazy. Hey yo, plug. Speaking of facts, I think Jessica Kent's page is started in 2015, and
Okay.
Christina Randall is 2016. So I might be wrong.
Okay, Ronnie. I think damn DBS might be. I'm gonna have to look into this. But you both are right there. Holy shit! Because look, you can make a YouTube and not make content. It could be an old page.
Facts, and you could have been in a whole nother genre.
We got another donation, y'all. Mallory Taylor, thank you so much.
Salute.
Has
We
come out, like
appreciate
body
you.
cam footage, calls from the jail, new court documents have been released, as well as people that have been on the inside with her, including an alleged girlfriend, has
I'm
come
gonna need to
out
see
and told us all
DBS's
kinds of stuff. We've
hands.
got pictures.
Anytime we're reviewing a woman, DBS, where's your hands? You're muted.
Pictures of her from inside there, and like it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. So I definitely thought it was time to do an update. Before we get into it though, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up, and over there we talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there. There's a $2 tier where I have more like uncensored, this type of content that cannot go onto YouTube. I put that over on my Patreon under the $2 tier. Just make sure you read the full about section and what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where you can find links to a lot of things that I use, that I love, or that y'all ask about. Everything from this top, jewelry, these earrings, makeup, skincare, workout gear, cooking utensils, Christmas gift ideas, all
Fast
kinds of
forward this,
stuff that I want to
DBS.
link
I don't
over.
want to hear the
Is
ads.
she made the casual Christina page in 2019? Just for context.
Davion Flanagan, and they enjoyed making music together and basically just hanging out. Davion was adopted at the age of 8 years old with his two
No
younger
foul, thank you.
biological sisters by his parents, Scott and Jamie. Davion had dreams of going to barber school and opening his own shop one day. On the night of July 30th, 2022, Mackenzie, Dominic, and Davion had just been at a party, and then they went to a friend's house where they smoked some green. Now, they didn't spend a lot of time at the party, but they were at the friend's house until 5:30 a.m. Then at 5:34 a.m., a security camera captured footage of Mackenzie's car slowly turning at an intersection. Then 1 minute later, it was seen speeding away without any lights on. The car was going over 100 miles per hour before it.
Ronnie, you telling me that wasn't like, come on.
What up?
That wasn't for. I believe that she wasn't really trying to take herself out, man.
I've been
She
saying
was,
this. Listen,
she
bro,
was.
I'm
she
the
would have
one
been
that's brought up the seatbelt, the left side. I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
No,
Yeah.
I'll play devil's advocate. You're still risking your life doing it though, DBS.
Big facts. I'm thinking
Yeah,
she
but
like,
she's so
fuck it.
small.
It's a 50-50.
She's so small and so fucking crazy, bro, that I think she really thought she would be able to. I think she did the percentage of the survival rate on what it is that was going to take place. Because for whatever reason, man, she had her seatbelt on, right? If you're really trying to kill us all and yourself and everybody else, bro, it's straight flat into the wall. I'm not just going into the corner of the building to clip the side of the car where my so-called boyfriend is at. You know what I mean?
And one
like,
of y'all's crazy baby mamas has done something like this.
Listen, I've been in a car where I've been scared for my life. And
Talk it. Let me hear it.
listen, man, I listen. If there's ever a woman who's trying to really get her point across and really doesn't know how to do it in a real humane, cordial way with the maturity and dignity, man, it will make you listen. And,
Yo, Snowplow, thank you. We appreciate you real quick.
You
I
know,
just want to shout her out.
Snowplow the GOAT.
Mental health is a real
Snowplow,
thing.
Mallory, and Kathy, thank you. And Holly from Canada, thank you so much. Appreciate
But
it.
yeah, mental health, that's another thing I was going to bring up. Her mental, capacity at the time, her mental state.
No, but the fact that she's even played like that before, because the fact that
it shows
Don
some character.
has said, I've heard that it was in text messages or however it got out. This is not the first time that she's actually played around with this. You know what I mean?
And it ain't the first time she threatened his life. Like, we all seen that video. Come out or I'm gonna do this. Come out or else. Do this or else. Like, ultimatums.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I think that Ronnie, like from the very beginning when you mentioned the seatbelts, she was really taking the risk of
Right.
banking on the percentage of survival.
Yep. I agree.
She's small, she's frail, like every which way, you know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure this chick done sat in the seat and probably did all kinds of weird shit, you know what I mean,
Right.
before the accident, just to make sure she had enough room type shit. I'm just, because the fact I say that because the mother and daughter, they know, yet they lied to one another.
That's cap right there. So she didn't practice this.
Well, I'm saying what I think. This is my opinion.
The prosecution exaggerated that part. Go ahead.
Well, this is my opinion. I don't even know what the fucking prosecution said. What I'm saying is for her, right, and everything that she's exhibited so far on, I'm looking at the lies that her and her mother have been telling each other, knowing that they know what took place, right? Like the fact that she keeps on trying to give her more ammunition or even more of a fucking alibi, knowing that she did that shit with the intent of how she did it. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no room to say, this was a mistake. This was not, thought through. Like she had to think about this, bro. 100 miles per hour, bro.
Premeditated, yeah.
100 miles per hour with your seatbelt on, and then definitely clipping the side of the building where it's only the passenger side. Come on, that's not calculated.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, because if you really wanted to end it, it'd be straight into that wall at 100 plus. Everybody.
Well, what if I tell you the tire marks were on the left side? She runs the tire marks are on the right side in that patch of dirt. She runs into the sign and then hits the wall.
I don't think she even saw the sign. I think the wall was where her main target was the wall. Fuck the sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she accounted for that. It just happened to be that it was there. Yeah, that
Yeah,
wasn't even.
It's almost like you would give her. It's almost like you would give her more points if she was drunk.
No, absolutely not. Then I wouldn't even believe in that addition. I'd actually believe that she blacked out.
Reckless endangerment, like
that's what I'm saying.
Sporadic or erratic, right?
Yeah, like she was drunk, like she wasn't herself to an extent. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give it too much of an excuse, but
right.
Well, Wade Wilson blacked out.
No,
she's trying to say she blacked out. She's trying to say she don't remember shit. She needs a hypnotist and all this shit.
Right, Ronnie.
And it's all lies. And it's all lies, bro. Her and her mother are pathological lies. That they how could I explain this? They tell stories knowing the truth, and then they try to tell the story as if it is the truth, but it's a lie. But without saying or ever discussing anything, they still push the lie, knowing that it's a lie, and everybody else knows that it's a fucking lie.
And they try all different kinds of lies and excuses. Like I always say, they throw all kinds of bullshit to the wall and try to see what sticks.
Yeah.
Well, I try to play devil's advocate as long as I can, but
nah,
but I know there's some stuff that her defense attorney said that they had the medical examiner actually got some stuff wrong, like falsified some paperwork or something, and they were trying to get a retrial because of that.
That'd be a mistrial.
But it didn't go. It got denied. Right. But you remember one of the victims is named Russo and the judge is named Russo. No relation, but I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I spoke out on that before out here in the YouTube streets. Like out here, there's definitely some. I know some Russos. You know what I mean? My homeboy, when he was very young, someone tried to rob him. He shot the dude in self-defense. Caught a body, did some time, but his family's very well connected and they're deep out here. The Russos. Shout out to Ricky, Slick, salute.
Yeah, I do. I grew up with a Russo too. That's crazy, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, it definitely went through trial already, Mallory. Yeah, it's she's got 15 to life, right? Is it fit? What's the actual sentence?
15 and 15, I think.
215 lives running concurrent.
Yeah,
I
so in
believe.
15 on
15 she
each.
has a eligible for parole in 15 years.
But she could potentially do
No,
30.
yes, they're probably gonna. She's gonna end up doing 30 and better,
Yeah.
Wait a
unless,
minute, no,
unless.
they're coherent. They're running at the same
No, no,
time.
no. What the? So the this is how it
Consecutive
goes.
and concurrent.
So,
Yeah.
so because it's two concurrents, the board is gonna look at that. Like for whatever reason, under law, they couldn't give it to her consecutively. For
Right.
whatever reason, right? They're gonna say, hey, and then they're gonna base it off whether or not she admits to her wrongdoings and says, "Yo, I don't want to play
Yeah.
the game no more. I fucked up. I did
And
it
her
with the intention."
behavior, right,
Yeah,
will
and
all
her
come into
behavior
play.
come into play on the first board. But if she doesn't do that, they're going to continuously smack her until the other 15 is done.
Smoke 'em.
And then they're going to go into, all right, what's your behavior been like? Or they'll go into, do you admit yourself now? Do you admit
Right.
the fact that you had,
Accountability.
do you take accountability?
Correct.
Then it'll just be until she does. And then when she does, they'll probably hit her for like 3-4 more times for 24 months until she
Right.
dies.
Yeah, I agree. Accountability and behavior are gonna come into play 100%.
I heard she's trying to program. Maybe she's not doing it now, but at one point she was trying to program, and she has a customer service voice now.
Oh shit.
Wow.
We've
So
yet to hear that.
DBS, if she's, just do you look? You got. I don't know how you look at her, but do you look at her as if she was one of your own?
I'm sorry, what?
I gave a whole straight face. I gave a whole. All right, let me try to repackage this question. The way that Mackenzie's played out, do you look at her as one of your own, man?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that was hard to reword.
I know. I'm trying to think. I don't know, man. I don't know. Continue. Anson, salute to you.
Oh, by the way, fellas, man, I gotta be up early, man. There's a lot I got to do tomorrow, man. I got the
that one
garbage
did
in
it.
the morning.
That one did it. That one did it
I
for
gotta
him.
take little man to debate tomorrow. He has debate. And then I got other things. I gotta go grocery shopping, do laundry. It's rough out here in these streets, man.
Yeah, you just can't keep up with it no more, old man.
Gotta get the money for
Got a
the
lot on my
rent.
plate, man. Got 2 jobs, 2 kids, one that's still doing the crazy shit, trying to get her back
2
home.
dogs.
Yeah. 2 dogs, you know what I mean? 3 dogs, really. 3
I
dogs.
hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, play the smallest violin in the world, but I do need my sleep to fucking make it all happen tomorrow. And I got to get up out of here, guys.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow too, man. We're gonna wrap it up. YouTube Streets podcast, Ronnie. What? Anything we need to talk about before we bounce out of here?
Shit, I don't know, bro. I'm glad to see that Christina Randall's, covering the Mackenzie Shirilla case. I'm interested to see if she continues to cover it. If so, we'll react to it. But I just want to thank everybody in the chat for riding with us. What it is, YouTube Streets.
Her opinion isn't anything different from I watched her video. She thinks Mackenzie's an idiot, just like every other YouTuber. This is why the other side always gets a lot of views too, because when you have people bashing Mackenzie, when the free Mackenzie page comes, people are intrigued because it's different.
Right.
It's a whole different view. It ain't the same which it's logical everyone's saying the same shit. But when you got someone that goes against, like tonight, I tried to play devil's advocate. I'm just playing.
It's hard though, yeah.
It's really, really hard to do that with Mackenzie and Wade and people like that. You can't really play devil's advocate with stupid. Like it's just they bury
And
themselves.
Mackenzie's only gonna have
other side.
loyal blind supporters that's she's known or just biased for whatever reason, or just want to rebel against something just to say fuck you type shit.
Right.
Whereas to Wade, Wade had like these crazy women all over the world. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say the same shit. Like Wade got the Wade wives. You never know. Mackenzie might have the Mackenzie men. You never know.
or Mackenzie friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think it could go either way. I think she's bi or pansexual or whatever you want to call it.
She's with whatever.
She's down for whatever, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
She's with
YOLO,
whatever,
right?
whenever. Right.
Respectfully, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you her pin number so you can.
Definitely not. I would never.
You're not going to reach out to her.
Absolutely not.
You don't look at her as one of your kids.
Absolutely not, man. That
Like,
mother
you
she's
couldn't
got.
save her.
Nope, she's done for, bro.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Her mother needs to be saved to change that whole scenario, brother. That starts from the upper echelons of whatever the fuck that bloodline is. And she has a lot of repenting to do. She needs to face herself in the mirror and stop lying. She just be lying. Just lying for no reason.
Well,
just lying.
the mom would have to, like I told you earlier, the mom's gonna have to lead. The mom would have to come clean.
That's what I just said, man. What the fuck? Where you? Yo, listen, I gotta go, bro. Everybody stay stay humble, but stay responsibly dangerous. Everybody have a good night, safe weekend. Catch y'all next week, man.
You just said Mackenzie would have to come clean, not the mom. You fucking idiot.
I was talking about the moms. I said it would have to come from the upper
Well, you also said you wanted to fuck the moms, so make up your fucking mind, dude.
Whoa, I'm out of here.
Fuck out of here. Bye.
Whoa.
Bye.
Dukes.
Can't do that, man. That's sick, man.
Scandalous.
Your performance sucked tonight, DBS. Fuck out of here. Fucking trash. Anyways, Ronnie, I'm gonna work on some regular videos. We did that Wade call too. We're gonna drop that.
That was short. That was short. I think because all these videos being stolen, people are being very cautious of what they drop. You know what I mean?
I'm not a brat. DBS is fucking annoying as fuck. It gets to a certain point where I can't fucking hardly deal with it.
Hey, but shout out to everybody in the chat for riding with us till the wheels fall off. It's the YouTube streets. Ronnie Blue Eyes, New Age Plug, DVS. Peace.
He added this bitch, man. DVS needs DVS needs to go on Stuck in the System and put out some fucking content. What else was I was gonna say before we got out of here? I feel like I'm fucking forgetting something.
And rest in peace, Rascal. Homie Hangout. Salute.
Man, RP Homie Hangout, bro. Real simple. Solid individual.
Big fact. Stand up dude. Salute.
And you see the impact. Cause look, when people pass, you didn't see I mean, Savage Studios was viral.
I was just gonna say the same shit. You seen the negative reaction versus the positive reaction, and
it's different this time.
It's much different. Two different peoples, two different lives,
people, two different
sides. Yep.
Oh my gosh, and DBS would have somehow made that a racist thing right there. Somehow he would have made it into some political thing right there. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. He don't even know Obama half white. That's crazy.
Bro, he is so naive. He doesn't even want to realize. He doesn't even want to. Obama's half white. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He said, "Nah."
I think the next live is gonna be tomorrow night, and it's gonna be the intervention of DBS. I think it's time for an intervention.
Back to back with it,
and we don't tell him about it. We just do it. We just make
homie caught shit.
Dylan Daughtry, he'd be going in. He said, "Plug DBS." Listen, I'm literally just fucking around. DBS, he's good, man.
Yeah, we just catch him, right? It's all love. We like three brothers up here. We give each other shit all the time, but it's all love.
He's a professional victim. I think that's just like his. You got to remember, he was stuck in the system. He had two different foster families. Imagine being with one foster family and they're like really good to you for a couple years,
right?
And then your mom wins you back. Like that's his story. His mom won him
never
back.
Mind the group homes and the systems, the DYS. That's what we call it out here, but that would be youth offender, whatever. But you know what I mean. You got group homes, jail, prison. That shit plays a big part in your upbringing too. You know what I mean. Being bounced around as a kid, no stability. That's just gonna fuck with you.
Hello, Kathy. There's that does have a channel. Make sure you sub to There's That. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, listen, man. DBS was adopted by a family, and then the family had to give him back because his mom went through the programming, which that is the law. She goes through the program and stays sober for whatever, right? But he's saying that she did. I don't think she did stay sober because he went right back into that kind of lifestyle where the foster family was actually better off for him. He was
I
going to
think he said,
Disney.
yeah, I think he said something about 6 months. It didn't last. Like 6 months later, shit went down the drain. You know how it go. I'm from the hood too. I'm from the projects. I seen addiction in my family. My whole family's in prison, in and out of jail, detoxes, programs, halfway houses. It's a struggle. You know what I mean?
It's a real struggle, man.
Real shit.
DBS he's Irish, right? Well, what you know it, Ronnie? You were trying to say it earlier, and he got weird about it. But what's his nationality?
Well, first, I mean, first it was Scottish, then it was Irish Scottish, but I think Celtic. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's Celtic. Okay, and then he was a part of he was a Crip, but
Loped
then he
out,
must have had some Mexican too because he had that. This is all on YouTube, so he shouldn't get mad about it. But he has his
no doubt.
story. It is interesting. He was in two different organizations.
Yeah, out here there's a lot of Spanish, Puerto Rican, Latin Kings. I mean, some Mexican, but most of them are, you know what I mean? That you got your Dominican gangs, you got Puerto Rican, Spanish, but a lot of the Latin Kings out here, you know what I mean, like Puerto Rican, Spanish.
That's like you leaving Scandalous and being 1090 Blue.
Never that. Scandalous squad to the death of me. Till there ain't nothing rest of me, left of me.
And Brian Enton's been real quiet about this hidden crime drama.
Yeah.
Some people are covering weird shit, man. I was trying to catch on, bro. There's cases out there. I'm not even gonna cover. Like, listen, we're gonna be really particular what we cover. We're not covering everything. Like, I see
Facts.
some shit. It's like so cut and dry. I'm trying to get. I want to be interested. We're losing that in true crime. It's so water fucking down right now. So
Yeah.
many different. Like, even the sheriff case. It was interesting when they painted this story that the daughter's phone was in the judge's phone. The judge was doing something with the sheriff's daughter, and now it's none of that. It was fucking, they both were doing. There's no hero in this shit. Dude, you
Yeah.
don't got a hero at all. They're both fucking scumbags at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I do want to say, right next to Malden is Everett, over near Charlestown, right, very close to Boston. There was a crane crash on a construction site over near Encore, and 2 people lost their lives. I just want to say, rest in peace, condolences to the families, salute.
And I got a couple things to ask Whack about. You, first of all, was him and fucking Adam talking about sending each other child porn, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Whoa, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, they're talking about that one girl that was interviewed on Soft White Underbelly. They were sending her porno around. When he comes back on here,
Yo,
bro, when he comes back on this fucking platform, I'm going to fucking bring that up and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
yeah,
I
we know
should do it
exactly how
tonight.
to get him. I was gonna say we know exactly how to get him on, because that's gonna get him hot and heavy. That's gonna get him heated.
Bro, I don't think he'd come on if I said in the text right now, if I said,
Right,
hey, da
right.
da da da. I think I would have to come with something else. What other thing I need to talk about with him? Oh, his wife put in, so his actual wife that he was with for 20 years, she officially put in the divorce today. So he
Oh
hasn't even
shit.
been, he's been with R&B this whole time. He's not even been officially divorced, which it is what it is. They probably got some thing on there, but now it's
Right,
coming
right.
to the light where, she's going to be doing a media run.
Yo, DB Bentley, we appreciate you. Good looking out for the donation. Much respect and
OGDB,
love. Salute.
DB Bentley. Yeah,
Thank
whatever
you.
y'all listen, and we take the Discord, the Reddit's dead. Our YouTube Streets Reddit's dead, but suggestions of what to cover, hit us up. That the account B, she's always in our community tab. She's always putting new stuff in there. Y'all use the community tab. we're not getting rid of it. Some people got rid of their community tab. They said it's hurting their algorithm. I don't believe that. I think the Charlie Kirk shit is hurting everybody's fucking algorithm
Yeah,
because they don't.
nah,
They,
I fuck with the community shit because it lets us interact with our supporters, and I appreciate that. I like their intake.
but you're right on target with the sickening mother of Mackenzie. I can't stomach that woman. Yeah, no,
I
listen,
can't
Natalie.
stomach her neither.
Natalie is the core reason why this all happened. They were allowing Mackenzie to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. And again, like Ronnie always keeps saying, preaching, there's no accountability.
Yeah,
And
and the father, it's like he got no say at all. You know, they got the muzzle on him. They put him in the corner.
can't wait for the Luigi trial. I think I'm gonna avoid that too because it's feds and there ain't no cameras in there. So we ain't gonna be able to. We're not gonna even be able to see the Luigi trial. And all the kid cases are fucking horrible, bro. I can't
Yeah,
do it.
that's hard. Yeah,
I
that
can't
shit's
do them
hard.
no
I
more.
can't do it. Yeah,
That Jack and Lily one, what happened to those babies, man? Everyone's still covering and don't have no fucking new information.
crazy.
Bullhead Betty is full of shit. And I used to like Dolly Vision. I'm starting to realize Dolly Vision is full of fucking shit.
It's
Crime Circus
crazy,
is full
bro.
of shit.
A
They
lot of
all
people are
suck.
selling out. Yeah, it's clickbait shit.
I only talked to Pino and Jumpsuit and a couple other people.
Yeah, JD Delay, Jay Williams and shit. You know, select few. You know what I mean?
The dad doesn't only sit; he puts his feet on the toilet and does like a squat on the toilet.
He gets permission. He got to ask when to pee.
For
Sit
real,
on his
man.
ass when he pee.
He has to tuck his dick in and piss on the toilet. It's crazy. Oh, and shout
Yeah,
out to Corey. Did Corey officially get married? Do we know about this yet? Trying to
I
keep an
don't
update on
know.
everybody.
But it's like, yo, YouTube streets over the years, we've been matchmakers and all. We've had people find love in the chat and all that.
Multiple
Crazy.
people, bro. That is
Multiple,
amazing.
several.
Dude, Irony got married. Corey, I think here for the laughs. He met his significant other through the
Few
chat.
other people, you know what I mean?
Big Weeby met his girl in the chat.
I think, I think,
Blue Corvette, he met his one of his lovers in the chat. Come on, man.
what about
Who else?
Vegas?
Vegas profile stories. He met his girl in the
VPS.
chat. Bro, we matched up so many people, bro. Kenny LD Ford, I think he met somebody in the chat.
We
Uh
matchmaking out there.
shit, man. DVS met a dude in the chat.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah, just playing. I'm just playing.
You know what it is. Heartbreak Kid, Ronnie Blue Eyes. Yeah.
Hell no. Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, what other cases what I was gonna cover tonight, man? I keep forgetting, bro. Before we get out of here, I know we're wrapping this up. Pause. Poeta Flacco, green lit again. Dude, Blue Eyes. Eventually, something is going to happen, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah. Nah,
Like,
we've
how
been
is
saying
6ix9ine
this.
still alive?
I know I was
Crazy.
gonna say we've been saying this shit for years. I've been saying, yo, Adam. First, I was on some Adam 22 gonna get hit. Then I'm on some Poetic Flacco gonna get his shit hit. But it's had yet to happen, so it's crazy. But then again, like you said, that's a great point. 6ix9ine is still out here walking around. I'm sure with a lot of security and shit, but still, the fact that he's still alive and kicking, it says a lot about the times we're living in. You know what I mean? So you never know. But I think Calm is a bitch, and that bitch is ugly, and she will catch up with you eventually.
Yeah, and I hate this term that if you're a civilian, you're not a rat. That is the stupidest term, bro. We would call coworkers rats. If you go
Telling
tell
is
the boss,
telling.
bro, dude, that's the stupidest thing, and it's not a big deal, or whatever. But it's like, bro,
Right.
Poetic Flacco's like, I'm gonna, and Whack 100 was backing him up on this.
He's
That's another
been the
thing with,
police. Like when you're a
bro.
citizen, you're a civilian. Like you said in the past. Yeah, you know you might tell, right? But what I'm gonna point out is the distinction is you don't get a code to abide by like most organizations or gangs or mobs or mafias or families or squads. You know what I mean? We got morals, codes, ethics. You know what I mean? So it's like respect and honor and integrity and morals that they mean something to us. So it's
Well, what
different for
about our
other people.
elementary school fucking code that we had
But
when
no
we
one
were
likes
fucking?
no one likes a rat. My father always told me no one likes a tattletale. Like what do I always say?
Yeah,
Telling is telling. Period.
bro. I think we learned that in what is it, pre-K, when we're walking in the
Yeah,
line.
yeah. I learned that. That's first one of the first things I heard. You know what I mean? Never rat on your friends. Always keep your mouth shut. My father was a stand-up guy. Like I don't even gotta get into what he was into. Everybody knows. If you know, you know. Shout out to the Winter Hill. But it's like still, I was taught at an early age. Always mind your business. I mean, always expect the unexpected. Never underestimate nobody, and never tell on nobody.
And it's worse when you lie and tell, like you make a lie up telling.
Yeah,
That's like,
that's crazy. False allegations is crazy.
but then you're still a snitch too, but you're making up some shit. It's crazy.
But Flacco's police. He always said he's police. People gotta listen when they tell you who you are. When they tell you who they are, listen. When they show you, know it.
Well, looking at the analytics, he's getting more views than No Jumper. He's the biggest thing on No Jumper right now, and I
That's
think
crazy.
because he's controversial.
Right. He went from being a nobody to one of the biggest voices on that platform. That's crazy. Cause he's an outsider.
Hey, you see that Granny rapper did a song with Snoop Dogg?
Nah, I don't think I did. But remember we had the rapping granny up here, the other rapping granny. We
Yeah,
we
that's what
had
I'm
a whole
saying.
interview.
That's who I'm talking about. She did a
Oh,
song
for
with
real, the
Snoop
same
Dogg.
chick? Oh shit!
Yeah,
Shout out to her, man. Big salute. That's a big feature. But Snoop's always
yeah.
been like that. He'll work with anybody. He went pop with it. Like he got songs with fucking everybody. He'll do a song with fucking Justin Bieber and fucking who's that chick dating the football player?
Corrupt. You know what? I don't know if you wanted that out, but Corrupt and Granny, I think that's another two that met in the chat, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Corrupt and Granny, man, they hit it off. I seen Anna in the chat earlier. Salute to Anna, dude.
Yeah, I
Cousin's
didn't know if
back
that was.
making print. Yo, y'all want to see something funny? Go to Cousin Loke's channel and go to his shorts. He's making the prison fucking shorts again.
Oh, for real? That's crazy. I didn't know if that was the same Anna, but I seen her in the chat. Salute.
Yeah, because Cousin's doing the prison tip 101. Don't go to prison. Prison tip number 2, sit down when you pee. So in prison, they sit down. Dude, that's crazy, bro. Do you
Yeah,
believe
that's
that?
crazy.
Are you? Let
Well,
me
it
ask you something.
depends on where you at, bro, because it's like they worrying about splashes. So what it really comes down to it, if you're just visiting and you're in there with a lifer, you gotta go by their rules, you know what I mean? But ain't nobody making me sit down and pee, period.
So you're just going to be more careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do what I do.
You're going to do the prostate hold shock pee where it's like
Hell no, I'm gonna be a
goes.
man and stand.
You're going to
But
be a
like I
man and
said, it
stand.
depends where you at, bro. It depends who you with, and it depends where you at. Each state is different, each clique is different, each family is different. Politics is different depending where you go. But if you're in there with a lifer, that's their home. You're just a visitor. So I could understand that.
If there was a CO that was hot and you liked her, but she was only in the PC area, and the only way to get over there, you had to check in.
Nah, I can't stain the name. My father, my uncles, my brothers work way too hard for me to fucking go and run my shit through the dirt. Never that.
Great answer, Ronnie. I was testing you, brother. That
You
was a
already
great
know.
answer. That was a fucking man. I'm telling you, I could get DVS on this because I'm gonna tell him, listen, you can have 2 dogs in PC. You can take care of your dogs while you have your life sentence. And I guarantee he's gonna check in, bro. He's gonna check in for those animals, bro. I'm gonna even make it even crazier. I'm gonna put his dogs in the scenario. Oh man, I'm gonna make him check in. I'm gonna make
That would be
DVS check.
crazy. Sometimes when you drop out, you gotta check in. Not talking about them, but just in general. You know what I mean? It comes with it. But he never been the type to debrief or nothing like that.
Yo, fellas, have it easy. Have a good night. Salute, man. There's that says Taylor Swift, Ronnie, the one dating the football
Yeah,
player,
yeah,
not a
yeah, yeah.
celebrity.
That's exactly who was on the tip of my tongue. Like, and the other chick that's the country dude's daughter, Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. I think he did a song with her too. I could be mistaken, but basically Snoop Dogg would collab with anybody. He went pop a long time ago, but shout out to him for that.
Miley, okay. And then what did Dylan say up here?
Miley Cyrus, yeah.
He says just watch the splash, wipe the toilet after. It depends on your celly.
Yeah, yeah. If your Sully's a lifer and that's his home, you're just a visitor. You feel me? And if he's sitting, then all right, that's different. But if somebody's standing and telling you to sit, you a whole bitch. You feel me?
Somebody needs to react to all homie hangouts videos and start with Dubs and SNY for 13 years, dude. Bro, Limp Bizkit was charted #1 when this dude was in SNY yard, bro. Fucking Avril Lavigne was still hot, dude.
That's
13
crazy.
years ago, the iPhone wasn't even out, bro. This dude
Isn't
had
it ironic? Don't you think?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We might have to react to some of homies' videos, man. Rest in peace, Rascal. Salute.
for real, man. This Dubs dude, and didn't they talk shit about Crip Mac being in SNY?
How they
Like,
gonna talk shit about Crip Mac when Gun is a drop, bro? Come on, man.
because Crip Mac, isn't he actually special? So he would be in that, and he
Anybody
would have
could
no
look at him and
choice.
tell he kind of tapped. You feel me? Homeboy's kind of not all there type shit.
Yeah, man. And the actual way that Homie Hangout passed, I don't even want to try to dive in because the family said that it's medical.
Right.
um Dubs and Gunner, they actually had videos out. They said that there's other videos out which we don't even know. I'm gonna be real with you. The first videos that I seen was Gunner and Dubs, because I don't know what other channels they're talking about. It doesn't matter.
And they delete and did they delete or make them videos
Yeah,
private? All right. That says a lot right there.
there's that. Appreciate the 20.
But
Thank you
we gotta
guys so
respect
much.
what the family saying. Yeah, there's that. Thank you.
You got to respect what the family saying. That's like, it
Yep.
goes. I think that's, you know what I mean.
100%.
They never asked. You know why they haven't asked us to take any videos out? Because we didn't talk about his death like that. So on the title, it insinuates that we are, but we don't. We're actually talking about how
Right.
Dubs and Gunner are pieces of shit, and Homie
Yeah.
Hangout was a man they're not even a quarter of. You know what I
I
mean? Both
think
of
you
them
get. I
together.
think you gave him. I think you did a great job of giving him a good send off, showing much love and respect, and just going back and showing a lot of his perspective over the years. Him popping up on the YouTube streets, chit chatting, talking, shooting the shit with us and shit like that. I think it was more of like a memory, like what you did, and I salute that.
Yeah, there was one point in that interview it got kind of weird because I asked him about Loped Out TV,
Right.
and Homie Hangout's like, listen, I don't have anything nice to say. And that's him like basically shitting on somebody. He's just, that's the way he would do it. He just says, I have nothing nice to say
Yo,
about
so I
him,
ain't gonna
nothing
say nothing at
positive.
all. That's what our mothers always
Yep.
told us, right? You ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. So in a roundabout way, he went about that in a respectful way.
He got good views. I feel like he's so impactful, but at the same time he's so slept on. And I think it's because he came away where he wouldn't go the entertainment route. He'd go more
Right.
towards a moral route, and it's a
Authentic. He
slow
kept it
burn.
real. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so real, too real, too
Really
real.
real, real. Really real.
Where YouTube's algorithm doesn't even push you because you're too real.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, one more thing: Cash Money versus No Limit versus battle. Who you got?
Old school battle. So New Orleans, right? New Orleans, right? New Orleans, bro. They're from two opposite projects in one of the poorest places in America, right? That's why that's why all you hear is bling bling and the cars and the jewelry, because they came from nothing, bro. But at the end of the day, it's like back in the day when No Limit was hitting, they was hitting, but Cash Money just went to a whole nother level. But that would be an interesting battle. But you notice that they from the same They from the same city or the same state, but they never collaborated. It was more like friendly competition because when you, and I know this personally because I grew up in projects and we was always beefing with the other projects in the same fucking city as us. It took us to reach adulthood to actually become cool with each other. So that rivalry between projects are real. So that's why you never see no real collaborations and shit like that because they're from opposite projects.
Damn, who you got to win it though? You dodged
Nah. So
that.
I said early on, if they play some of the early on shit, No Limit would have it in the beginning, and in the end, Cash Money would take it because they took it to a next level when No Limit kind of fell off and fell apart.
I just think Cash Money, as soon as Wayne gets to his
Soon
catalog,
as
it's over
Wayne,
with.
as soon as Wayne got involved, the shit. As soon as he went up as a solo artist, that shit went crazy. And if you take in Young Money and account, it's over. You got Drake and Nicki Minaj and all that. It's just different,
Bro, I think Tyga by itself, dude. Tyga's got some fucking hits.
you know.
That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't wait for that one though. I
You
do. I fuck
remember
with Jeezy too.
Firecracker? You remember they signed a white dude to No Limit. His name was Firecracker.
Firecracker. I don't remember this guy, man.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna have
was
to look
short.
him up.
It was short lived, but yeah, look up Firecracker.
I'm gonna look that up.
Hey yo, speaking of this shit, did you see that Drewski just did a Could Have Been Records in Boston with Mark Wahlberg?
I thought you were about to be in that. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe this was Ronnie was talking about his gig he got going because I was looking for you.
Nah, cause if it was serious, I would have popped up, but that shit's all clownery and foolery, and I ain't with the fuckery. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not really a real record
I'm
label,
dead
but it does
serious
give you
about my
clout.
shit. That shit's all comedy. Yeah, I could have went up there and popped my shit and talk shit, but it's all comedy. But I would have said what up to Marky Mark right quick and just kept it pushing.
Damn,
But
is
that shit's
Marky Mark the
comical.
king of Boston, bro?
Not at all, but he's a stand up dude. He's a solid dude. He's a stand up guy, and I'll tell you why. He gives back to the community. He fucks with my homeboys, the Deli Boys, a few other my homeboys. He pops up, gives out sneakers, sweaters, hoodies. He gives back to the community. He still comes to Cambridge. He still comes to Boston. He shows love. He shoots movies. He gives out clothes and shit like that. So I respect him for that.
1090 Jake hasn't done shit for Boston.
Or Florida.
I haven't seen him do anything for the community. It's a good. That's a really good point, Ronnie. I think we need to hold that pressure to him for that.
Yeah.
Like I need some turkeys passed out this year, man.
See, what
Like
he's
this is
trying to
getting.
do is he's trying to get things from Florida and Boston. He's trying to link up with Marky Mark. It's don't ask what your country could do for you. Ask what you could do for your country. So he's trying to get Boston and Florida to do for him rather than do for Boston and Florida. You feel me?
He's switching his friends up. His best friend's Trap Lord Ross now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he switched up quick.
Yo, for that to be your first interview on a podcast is wild. I know it's a big name, but come on, man. It's a geek from London. What are we doing?
That makes 4 hour fucking. He makes 4 hour documentaries. That dude's a fucking crazy ass beast, man. When it comes to videos, oh shit. Shout out to
Facts.
Hey, shout out to this channel Bam Bam, funny channel. Covering Dubs and Gunner and the West Coast.
Salute.
Shout out to Zip with the Drip, doing big things still. Zip is out there
Yeah.
pushing numbers. He's one of the top East Coast YouTubers right now for the he calls it
Let's
the
get to
dirty
that.
sector. Let's get to that. You said the video is 6ix9ine and Charleston White, a 20v1 woman matchup
Yo.
thing, right?
And right after we had Whack on, bro, I went to go kick back, relax, throw my feet up, smoke some weed up, and I seen a video of Charleston White and Whack 100 going at it. I'm like, damn, I wish we had this to react to when we just had Whack up. I seen it right after I sent it to the group chat.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Charleston White and 6ix9ine together, man. That's dangerous. Like
yeah,
you could
crazy.
literally take out two birds with one stone, and you would go to prison as a legend, right? Wouldn't you
Right.
assume that?
Definitely depending on where you at and who you with or who you are. 100%.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Get angle for the
Yeah,
game.
I hear you, LYD. Whack, it's annoying, bro. We know we're whack fatigued right now. We're not sending him over to
Yeah.
the.
We overdosed on whack.
Yeah, we'll come back to him later on when we got an angle and he can't run the whole live because he was once he started showing us his house and shit. We're like, man,
It turned
we gotta
into a
take it.
YouTube Streets Cribs.
It was you two streets cribs. He didn't show the fridge. He was scared to show the fridge though, which is weird. That's a red flag, but it was motivation. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, facts.
And we asked him more about his prison time than any other youth. Like honestly, like that's the one thing you can't take away from him. I guess is the whole shot collar thing in the California system, bro. It's pretty crazy.
Right.
I think because he could fucking he was knocking dudes' heads off back then, but he can't fight no more, man.
He's standing on business, but we ain't talking about stitches.
Bars. That's
Yeah.
fucking. All right, guys, we out. YouTube Streets Podcast. Thank you for everybody that came through. We appreciate you. All the moderators, salute. Everybody that donated, salute.
Thank you.
All the day ones. I think we seen Mr. Diddy in the chat tonight. That was
Yeah,
pretty
Diddy
fucking
was
crazy.
in the chat. Big shout out to Diddy. Salute.
That was pretty fucking crazy. Carolyn Cooper, salute to you. Kathy. Broken Homeless Lifestyles. JST, FYD. Dylan Daughtry. Great Gorbany. Anson. Cree, salute to Cree. Heather. All right, we out. Curious.
Yeah.
If I miss you, my bad. Fuck with y'all, man. Ronnie Blue.
You know what it do. Salute.
The fuck is that? What's that?
I have no idea.
That was a fountain button. I didn't even put loaded it. What it loaded this? It's like the StreamYard has their own buttons now. That sounded crazy.
I was like, yo, I thought you was like, yo, we wet with donations. I'm like, yo, good looking out. Salute. Raining.
That sounds like the
rain on these
Friends
hoes.
laugh track right there. What other one they got? They got all kinds of shit, bro.
Oh shit! I just started running.
Yeah. Sounds like the UK fucking police. For real.
YouTube Streets.
That was DBS when I started talking about plea deals and shit. He ran out of here. When
Oh shit!
I said something about a plea
Yeah.
deal. He's like, no, I took it to trial. Oh
Yeah, we
shit.
went from talking about Renegade Media, like, yo, you should juggle all this shit, to him doing the same shit. I'm out.
Well, that's another problem he has, and I'm not the only one that. One of the interviews we did an interview with the dude from Mississippi, and he just kept bringing it. He always brings it back to himself, and that's some main character syndrome shit. When you're doing an interview, you got to lead the person on we're interviewing them. We're not interviewing you.
Talk. Let them talk, right? About them.
Yeah. Yeah, the best interviews are when the interviewer just shuts up and he can get the person to talk at the most.
100%.
Like
The
Vlad
best.
TV, fucking he does good sometimes. But go ahead.
The best. I was just gonna say the best way to do that is, make some statements and less questions, and people will react to statements over questions a lot more. They'll open up a lot more. They won't have that guard up when it comes to questions that you naturally get defensive.
Like we were reacting to I always call her hidden true crime. We're reacting to hidden true crime, talking about her reserving her dead brother's sperm, and then he comes in out of nowhere and it says, yeah, I'm a donor. I'm
Yo,
like,
that's
what the
crazy.
fuck?
Speaking of that, we gotta do a few more reactions to Unspoken Time Murders.
What's he got rolling? Oh, there's
I
a
don't know,
Doug.
bro.
Dude, there's a Doug. I forgot about that tonight, bro. There's a whole young Doug body cam with him in Cobb County. They got him in Cobb County,
Oh shit.
like a transition into medical. It's kind of like that. It's on Chirac Rare. So it reminds me of the King Von one.
Right, yeah, and there's a few interrogations and body cams and shit like that, and phone calls even that we coulda and shoulda and maybe would react to. That was crazy when
It
it
was
comes
in the
to Young
bathtub.
Thugger.
All right, we for real out, man. Y'all have a good night.
YouTube streets, peace.